Welcome to a special presentation of Chris 6 News. This is Thomas J. Henry's Game Night South Texas, presented by Thomas J. Henry.
Let's go. We got to bring the energy today. Let's go.
Hi, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Buccaneer Stadium, Game Night South Texas. And it's a great matchup tonight. The Carroll Tigers host the Calallen Wildcats in a rematch from a year ago when Carroll went in and upset the Wildcats at Phil Danaher Stadium. And tonight, we got us a barn burner. We think we're going to have Alan Harwell along with Larissa Liska. And then later on, we'll be joined by Tyrese Boone. He'll have some great sideline reports. And you see the Carroll Tigers, they were warming up. And here come the Calallen Wildcats onto the field. This is a team that's 2-1. Of course, the Carroll Tigers across the way, they've already run onto the field. They, too, are 2-1. So, Larissa, looking forward to this game. We've had this one circled on our calendar ever since a year ago, and you did a great job of talking these two teams into playing on a Thursday night and playing on Chris 6.
Oh, I know. It's pretty tough, especially how the game went last year. You know, both of these two teams would love to have an extra day of practice, but we always appreciate our Game Night South Texas game on Thursday night. Last year, if you don't remember, Carroll had a 21-point lead going into halftime, and man, Calallen came back. Of course, it was Connor Klosterman's first game ever as the starting quarterback on varsity for the Wildcats. So once he figured it out, he got the team rallied back, but the Tigers held off Calallen 27-21. I remember there was a flea flicker in this game. It was super exciting, and it was the first time Carroll had ever beaten Calallen. Now, mind you, I believe this is their 9th matchup in program history. But I just wanted to give you one more stat. Like I said last year, Carroll had a 21-point lead. Their goal is to play a full 4 quarters, and it's not because of endurance. For them, you know, I remember before Cal Netherland got here, the Tigers were 0-10. So with Cal Netherland, they've been able to go 5-5, 5-5, 5-6. They're trying to figure out those winning ways. They've got a really solid team this year. And that was the thing that happened last week. Last week, they hosted Brownsville St. Joseph. They were up, Carroll was up 21-0 in the first quarter. But what happened? They got a little excited. Brownsville St. Joseph came back, and they ended up winning the game in overtime. Of course, we all know the week before, Carroll beat Veterans Memorial. So that being said, Carroll just wants to, in this game, if they get ahead like they did against the Calallen last year or Brownsville St. Joseph last week, they want to make sure that they keep the wheels churning. They can't get too excited and pat themselves on the back because the game's not done until the final whistle.
All right, I found my official big man. There he is, number 77 for for Carroll. That's Navon Villarreal. So he's going to be our big man tonight. All right, two teams are on the field right now. Of course, they're about to do the coin toss. And Charlie Reeve in his second year at Calallen, and he's got some great athletes on that team. They beat Mexico a week ago, and the week before beat Alice after losing that tough season opening game against the GP Wildcats. So both teams again come in at 2-1. All right, here's the flip, and let's see who wins it. And they're talking about it. And as always, Calallen wins the flip, and they're going to defer. So they'll kick off to the Carroll Tigers. So the Tigers will get the ball first tonight. Game Night South Texas is brought to you by Thomas J. Henry. It's a little cooler than usual for September. It is currently, 85 degrees. We've had some games in September that it was 95 degrees at kickoff, but tonight it's 85. The wind blowing out of the west, 13 miles per hour, gusting up to 19 miles per hour. So it's a great night for football, and we're sitting in the shade in this really nice press box at Buccaneer Stadium. So we're excited.
And we're going to be camping out because Game Night South Texas next week will also be at Buccaneer Stadium. We'll have Ingleside against the Ray Texans.
This is one of 5 games being played tonight all over the Coastal Bend, and we'll be updating scores as the night goes on. So we got some key games tonight. This, of course, is a non-district battle, but bragging rights are certainly on the line. And out to kick off with the Cats is number 1, Ian Perez, the senior. Got a really good leg, and he'll be kicking this thing off to get things underway from Buck Stadium. Game Night South Texas is always brought to you by our good friends Thomas J. Henry. All right, fans are standing. We're ready to go. And we are underway. It's going to be a short kick. Carroll will run this one back from the 18 to the 20, looking for some running room. 25, and he is decked at the 37-yard line. Or sorry, the 27-yard line. And that is where Carroll will set up shop. 1st and 10.
Excited to see the Carroll Tigers. I watched them last week in the first quarter for Brownsville St. Joseph. The reason I say exciting is because not many teams have a good dual threat quarterback, and Carroll has 2 really solid quarterbacks. In fact, all 3 quarterbacks in this game, 2 for Carroll, 1 for Calallen, are all juniors. So we're excited to see Nick Bazan go first for the Carroll Tigers.
All right, let's see what happens here on this opening drive for the Tigers. Bazan will throw it, and it is a catch.
Braylon Swanson.
Swanson will get maybe a couple of yards on the play. So Carroll Tigers kind of going to mix it up tonight. Pretty good at running and throwing the ball. So I think we'll see a combination of 50-50 maybe from what I was talking with Coach Netherland. But you never know as the game progresses. Things can change depending upon the situation. That was a gain of 5, so it's now 2nd down and 5 for the Tigers. And Bazan will again go to number 1. And again, that is Braylon Swanson for very little gain. They'll mark this one at about the 36-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd down and about 2 for the Tigers. Tigers, of course, wear their traditional navy blues with the light blue colors as their numbers. And Bazan in the shotgun. He'll hand it off. Flag. I think we had some early movement, Larissa, before the whistle. Before the snap. And it's against the Tigers. They'll mark off 5. So it'll now be 3rd and about 8, looks like. Good crowd on hand tonight here on this Carroll side. Calallen fans still coming in across the way. And Bazan is looking for a receiver. He'll go deep down, and it is great catch.
Stephen McChester with the snag.
Down to the 44-yard line. That is a big pickup.
And Alan Samuels, 1st down for the Carroll Tigers.
Coach was talking big about that young man before the ball game. Let's take a look at the replay. And Miracle Method has it for us. And you'll see that Bazan is going to throw a really good pass here. And it's going to be a pretty good catch also in between 2 Calallen defenders. Tigers moving the ball on their opening drive, 1st and 10 now. They're on the Calallen 44-yard line. And they'll go to the running game for the first time tonight, and maybe about a yard gain there. Carroll has a trio of good running backs.
And Calallen sniffing that one out pretty quick. I believe that was number 14, Chris Durham.
Jesse Garcia on the carry early on. Those light blue numbers are not easy to see up high at Buck Stadium here. All right, here we go. That was a 1-yard gain. It's 2nd down and 9. 9:47 to play here. Opening period. We're just underway at Buck. And Bazan this time wants to throw. Has a man. It's a catch. All the way down to about the 34-yard line. Maybe about 2 yards shy.
Pass completed by senior Elijah Cantu for Carroll. It's going to be 3rd and about 2 yards for the Tigers. Ball on the 36-yard line. The Tigers moving the ball very well down the field. I believe this is their first 3rd down attempt of this drive.
Netherland wanted to use some clock tonight, and so far, so good. This will be a quarterback keeper, and they're going to lose maybe a yard.
He gets stuffed by number 27, Justin Atkinson, a junior.
But I imagine the Tigers will go for it here on 4th down, and officially got a good spot, actually.
It is, yeah, 4th and 1.
Yeah, 4th and 1. Tigers will go for it here. And another little call in the play here. Big play here. See if the Tigers can keep this drive alive or if the Carroll defense can hold here and get the ball back. And the play clock is running down to 10 seconds. We need to get this ball off down to 5.
And it looks like they're calling a timeout.
Yeah, they ran out of time. They were just wasn't real sure what they wanted to do. So we have a timeout here with 8 minutes and 31 seconds. So we had 5 games tonight. We were talking before you and I went on the broadcast, and I know you don't have scores yet, but what are some of the games that we can look forward to tonight?
So a lot of the games we can keep an eye with. I know a lot of people are interested in a game in the Valley. It's the Battle of the Coyotes, Alice versus La Jolla. And then who's going to be the king between CC King and HM King? That's going to be a fun one as well. Ray is over in San Antonio with McCullum. Ray's been off to a strong start this year. And Moody over at Robstown. I believe Robstown is 3-0 so far.
Yeah,
so we'll see if
Robstown
Moody can get it, or that's going to be a tough one. We'll have Robstown on the Game Night South Texas schedule in a few weeks.
All right, here we go. It's 4th and 1, the first really big play of this football game tonight. Tigers on that Calallen 35-yard line, looking to keep this drive alive. Bazan in the shotgun. He'll hand it off. Oh, big hit. Hey, there's your first big hit of the game there by number 50 for the Wildcats, Matthew Teal.
And he's only a sophomore.
So the Tigers, wow, they lost about 3 on that play. So they'll turn it over on downs, and the Calallen Wildcats will get the ball back. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at that replay. Check out Mr. Teal here.
Miracle Method helping us out.
It's almost like he knew what was coming, right?
Oh, he knew it. He sniffed it out. Look at the big hit from Matthew Teal.
All right, so there's your first.
That's a Teal tackle right there.
There you go. There's your first nominee. Here come the Wildcats. 1st and 10 from their own 38-yard line.
And now comes
Quarterback Connor
Calallen.
Kosterman is back. Looking, throws, got him in wide. Oh, it's Reese Rusher to the 40, 35, 30.
Wide open track star. He wanted to go down the sideline, but he brings a lot of speed. I'm surprised Carroll left him that open. There had to be some kind of break in the play on the defensive side of the ball, because you do not leave Reese Rusher, their top receiver, open. Their top 2 receivers so far that I know of are Reese Rusher and Drayson Gomez. Of course, Reese Rusher runs a 100-meter dash and track very fast, and Drayson Gomez plays on that state championship baseball team.
All right, Allen Samuels first down. They'll hand it off.
Here goes Ricky
And
Rodriguez.
he is gone. He will score.
25-yard touchdown. That's an Aztec Chevrolet touchdown for my Chris Super 6 Showcase senior running back.
Boy, Calallen made it look easy as they drive it down the field on 2 plays. And the Wildcats strike first with 8 minutes and 10 seconds to go, up 6-zip. And Ian Pettis will come in to try the extra point.
Well, you know, talking about Calallen's rushing game, so far in 3 games, they have 784 yards on the ground, and they're just going to add to it tonight.
Kick is up, and it is good. So with 8 minutes and 10 seconds to play, the Wildcats take the early lead, 7-zip. You're watching Game Night South Texas, brought to you by Thomas J. Henry. Back with the kickoff after this.
After a quick start, kicking off to the Carroll Tigers again. Last year, Calallen didn't score at all in the first half, and they told me earlier this week, we want to get started, and we want to get started fast, and they did not lie to me.
Well, they did it in less than a minute, no doubt about it. We'll be heading down to Tyrese here in just a moment, but first off, we're going to get the kickoff here from Ian Pettis. And here we go. Once again, he kicks it short, and the Tigers with returnable. Looking for some
He's got room on the outside edge.
He'll go to the
he sneaks past 1 tackle.
35-yard line. All right, let's head down to the sidelines. Check in with Tyrese. Tyrese, what you got for us, big guy?
Hey everybody, what I'm here on the sideline. After a big score by Calallen, they got it done in the passing game, and they were able to get that good 15-yard running game, to get them on the board. It's an exciting game so far. Now Carroll's going to look to have to get the ball down the field as well, and we'll see if that defense, that offense can kick start. Back to you guys upstairs.
All right, thank you, Tyrese. Appreciate that. Here come the Carroll Tigers. This is their second drive of the game. They'll now start at 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. And Bazan still in a quarterback. He'll hand it off, and that's a really good run there from Jesse Garcia, who will pick up a Tiger first down. And that'll move the ball up to the 46-yard line. Allen Samuels first down. Imagine we'll be hearing that a lot tonight from both sides. Again, we are really just underway here at Buck Stadium here on Chris 6. It's 7-0 Calallen. This is Carroll's second possession of the ball game. And it's 1st and 10. Bazan is back, looking for a man. throws it, and it is a catch. I thought it was going to be an INT, but Carroll wound up making the catch for another Allen Samuels first down.
You know, I got to mention this. This is what I was telling Tyrese I was super excited about in this game, because both teams have strong receivers. Both teams have strong DBs, and both teams have guys who play both ways. There you had Reese Rusher, who just made a big catch on the opening drive, and there you had Braylon Swanson. These are the top two receivers and DBs in this game, and this is a matchup I've been excited to see who's going to win it, and Swanson won it on that play.
Well, we've been saying Swanson's name a lot already tonight. And Bazan is back. Good protection, throws, and incomplete. And it'll be second down and 10 now for the Tigers.
He was looking to the far side. I'm trying to get a number on that side. They're at 26 or 20. It has to be a 28. Will Morris looking for the fullback running back there. One of his other receivers is McChester on the far side, number 17. McChester caught a deep pass. Oh, look at the Tiger. I always love the mascots. You got to give them credit. It is hot out there. I bet that fur is just super hot in this South Texas weather.
Second and 10 now for Bazan. He'll draw it back. Oh, look out. Teal was all over him, but it's a nice catch. They're going to get a lot of yardage here for the Tigers, all the way down to about the 27-yard line. Jesse Garcia.
And that's an Allen Samuels first down for the Carroll Tigers.
Absolutely, they're moving the chains just like they did on their opening drive, but wound up getting stuffed on that 4th and 1. Had to turn the ball over on downs. But so far, so good this time on this drive. So first and 10 now on the Calallen 27-yard line. Bazan will throw it out.
Quick pass to McChester.
And out of the hands of McChester, number 17. Bazan had to rush his throw just a tad on that one. So that'll stop the clock with 6 minutes and 30 seconds to play.
I like this sign. It says "Get fired up" by the Calallen squad. I mean, the Carroll squad. You know, Calallen's more of a red team, so I see the red and yellow. Now, if you're wondering why Carroll's wearing that orange-yellow theme, this month is Children Cancer Awareness Month, and that color is yellow. So that's why they're going with the yellow-orange theme. So I appreciate what the student section is bringing.
Tigers back to the ground game. Again, that's Jesse Garcia with a big run up the middle. That's another Allen Samuels first down, all the way down to about the 13-yard line. And so far, the Wildcats have not been able to stop the running game here.
Huge gain by Garcia. You know, this Carroll squad has been very balanced so far this year. I didn't see stats from last week, but at least through the first 2 weeks, they had over 300 yards passing and over 200 yards on the ground. And Garcia is definitely their main back as well. And he had some big shoes to fill because they had a really good quarterback last year that graduated.
All right, here we go. First and 10 from the 13-yard line. And Bazan will fake the handoff. He'll throw it. Oh, Swanson had it, but then dropped it. But there didn't look like there was much yardage. There wouldn't have been a whole lot of yardage after the catch.
You know, he probably heard those footsteps coming right behind him.
Absolutely. Second and 10.
Looking at the roster for this Carroll squad, even really Calallen, there are a lot of juniors on this squad, you know, seniors as well, but they're going to have a lot of returners, both of these teams, and like I said, including their quarterbacks.
Bazan fakes the handoff across the middle. Gain of about 5.
That was a great catch by Ignacio Arellano, especially when he knew that defender was right behind him for the hit.
Arellano was their leading receiver a week ago, and we'll see what kind of numbers he can put up tonight. Well, it's a third down situation for the Carroll Tigers. Ball sitting on the Calallen 8-yard line, down 7-0 with 5 minutes and 24 seconds to play here in the first period. And Bazan will drop back. Great protection. Got a man, and McChester's got it for the Carroll touchdown. That's an 8-yard TD pass.
An Aztec Chevrolet touchdown for the Carroll Tigers.
Tigers one PAT away from tying this ball game.
I tell you what, McChester was definitely driving a Silverado Chevy. He put the pedal to the metal and made sure to hold on to that ball that time.
Well, again, he had excellent protection. Matt Wilson in to try the extra point. And Matt hammers it home. It's good. 5 minutes and 15 seconds to play. Got us a ball game. It's Calallen 7, Carroll 7. You're watching Game Night South Texas, brought to you by Thomas J. Henry. We're from Buck Stadium. We'll be back with the kickoff right after this. All right, welcome back, Buck Stadium. We got a tie ball game. It's Carroll 7, Calallen 7. Alan Harwell with Larissa Liska, and Tyrese Boone is down on the sidelines for us. And we're going to take a look at that replay after the kickoff. 5 minutes, 15 seconds to go. This will be Calallen's second possession of the ball game. They scored only 2 plays on their opening drive. And here we go for the kickoff here. Again, 5 minutes and 15 seconds to play here in the first period. And it's a line drive kick. It is certainly returnable, but this ball may roll down. Better get in the end zone. Oh, he's going to run it out. I don't know about this.
He needs some luck, lucky
that
13.
Is not good. Only to about that's Carson Klosterman. I think he thought he had more running room, but it just didn't materialize. Let's go back and take a look at the touchdown, Larissa, and let's show our audience just exactly how the Tigers tied this game up.
Brought to you by Miracle Method.
You'll see
There's
it from
Nate
our end zone
Bazan.
view here. Bazan to McChester. Bazan had absolute all day to throw the football. All right, Calallen is now 92 yards away from the goal line. And let's see, that they made it look pretty easy on that first drive, but they're pretty far back in their own part of the football field here. Let's see what happens. Klosterman will fake handoff. He'll throw it out. That's Rusher again, and this time he'll get it up to about the 18-yard line. All right, let's head down to the field and check in with Tyrese Boone. Tyrese, what you got?
Hey, everybody, as you can see, Carroll did answer back, and they got that passing touchdown. So now it's 7-7. It's a tie game. Both fans are in it, as you can hear, man. It's an exciting game right now. Calallen is now back on the field, and they're going to look to have to drive a far distance just to get this touchdown. So we'll see if Calallen can answer. Back to you guys.
All right, Tyrese, thank you. There was a flag on the play, but I think it ended up getting. I think they picked it up off the field. I don't think they.
That's an elite play to make deep in your own territory. But guess what? Speaking of games, I got some score updates. Dallas is up 14-0 against La Jolla in the first quarter. HM King is up 14-0 against CC King.
2nd and 7 now for the Cats. Klosterman in the shotgun. And he'll get the call in from Coach Reeve. 14 seconds left on the play clock. Klosterman will go ahead and hand it off.
And there goes Ricky Rodriguez trying to turn the corner. He's going to be close.
He got the first down, and they'll move the chain, so that'll be another Allen Samuels first down. Like Klosterman was changing the play, and they went back to found a hole there, and then they wound up picking up that first down on the 20-yard line.
Connor Klosterman, again, this was his first game as a starting quarterback last season, so he's very familiar with this team and this matchup.
Just a junior. And this time he'll give it to number 5.
Drayson Gomez.
Yeah, Drayson Gomez. He'll play a lot of different positions tonight. He'll run back kicks and punts, and he'll catch it, and he'll run it, and he'll be all over the field. So there's our first really good look at him tonight. That was a gain of about 4, so it's now 2nd down and 6 on the 24-yard line. Tie ball game, 7-7. Non-district shootout battle.
A fired up Carroll section right there.
Klosterman will throw it and overthrew his intended receiver, Reese Rusher, and that'll stop the clock.
I think it was that student section. They were yelling really loud for their Tigers defense.
So now the Wildcats face 3rd and 6 from their own 24-yard line. They'll huddle up. Plenty of time on the play clock, 25 seconds. And his brother Carson is the top of your screen there. And Klosterman will drop back, going deep, looking for Rusher, and Rusher, oh man, he almost had it.
Wow.
That ball may have been batted away at the last minute by number 32, and that, of course, is Jarrett Reichart. So that'll force the Wildcats to punt for the first time from their own 24-yard line. And in to do the kicking for the Wildcats. Can't see a number right now. We'll see here in just a minute.
For the Tigers, it's
So it is
Braylon
Pettis,
Swanson
who's also punting tonight.
looking to
Good
get the punt.
bounce. It'll go out of bounds at about the 46-yard line. So Ian Pettis kicks it to about the. They're going to officially mark this ball at the 46-yard line.
There's a lot of games tonight, Alan. There's another game I didn't know about.
Well, if you got 5 games tonight, what are you going to do tomorrow night?
I know. You know what? And I don't know. I'm not a good coder when it comes to technology with the website. I do my best. So I'll have to have my coworker help me put it in the scores template tomorrow on our website. But I can at least give you the score. Incarnate Word Academy is up 13-6 over Bruni at the end of the first.
All right, Tigers bringing in a new quarterback now. Seth Netherland, the son of head coach Cal Netherland. He's number 7.
Another junior quarterback.
And we were told that both Medbazan would see equal amount of play, and handoff. Tigers going to lose a couple of yards on this play.
And this is what I saw last week. On the opening 2 drives, it was all Nate Bazan, and then they switched it over to Seth Netherland. And, after those 2 drives, then I left, and that's when, I was here for one of his drives, and that's when Carroll was up 21-0. But no, I actually was there for 2 drives. So I'm assuming they're just going to keep rotating throughout the game or see how it plays out.
Loss of 3. It'll now be 2nd and 13 for the Tigers. And once again, Netherland. This will only be his 2nd play of the game at quarterback. Both him and Bazan are pretty equal in throwing and running the football. Pass out, some tough yardage, maybe got past the original line of scrimmage. So it'll now be 3rd and about 9 for the Tigers. Tie ball game, 7-7.
The longest 3rd down for the Carroll Tigers tonight.
Absolutely, it's officially 3rd and 9 now.
These 2 teams first played in 2011, then they were on a roll till 2017. Then they took a break and met back up again last year.
Netherland back to pass. Got protection, throws. Oh, man, in and out of the hands.
Right at the first down
McChester.
marker. McChester, I know he's kicking himself a little bit maybe behind him, but that ball was in his direction for sure. Now they're definitely not going for it for 4th down. We'll see a punt here.
Yeah, they're just too far from the goal line to go for it here. So it'll be 4th and 8. And Gomez will drop back to take this punt return. So we got off to a pretty fast start. Things have slowed down a little bit here now with 2 minutes and 12 seconds to play.
Both teams off to a very strong start. Of course, it took Carroll's 2nd drive to score. Calallen scored on their opening drive. So we'll see what Calallen does here on their 3rd drive of the game.
All right, this is going to fall short of Gomez. This is not going to be returnable. Got a pretty darn good roll right there. Look at that, all the way down to the 11-yard line. So exactly 2 minutes to play here in the first period. And that's where the Wildcats will start their 3rd possession of the game. So 5 games tonight. So then, was it tough to find a game of the week tomorrow night? Did you have some tough choices?
I will be honest. This was the first week I knew my game of the week before last week even ended. And that's because it's 2 of the top teams in the Coastal Bend. It's the Gregory Portland Wildcats, undefeated, against the undefeated Sinton Pirates. So very excited to see the Battle of 181. Our own Drew Bishop will be there tomorrow and have your highlights on Chris 6's Friday Night Fever.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10 from the 11. Klosterman still in at quarterback. He'll hand it off.
And that's a freshman running back trying to get some yards, Jimmy Tipton.
Yeah, Jimmy has really shown he doesn't play like a freshman, obviously. He's got a lot of power.
He also doesn't have the size of a freshman. He's big.
Absolutely.
I saw him running at me 2 weeks ago against Alice. He scored a touchdown, and I thought, wow, that kid's got some size for a freshman.
Gain of about a yard on the play, so we'll call it 2nd down and 9. Ball resting on the 12-yard line. And Tipton still in the backfield.
Connor Klosterman, the quarterback, with a lot of size, 6'3".
He'll throw it out. It's a catch.
There goes Gomez around the outside.
And that's what he does. He runs fast, and he gets a Allen Samuels, Calallen 1st down. That's a big one there. So they'll move the chains. They'll keep the drive alive. Let's take a look at that replay if we can from Miracle Method. We'll show you that was a perfectly drawn-up play. It was executed really well. Good protection. Throws it out. Gomez makes the catch, and then he turns on the speed, runs past about 5 Tigers to get up to the 29-yard line. And that's where Calallen will set up shop here for this possession on this drive. Klosterman back, going deep, got a man. It's
Reese Rusher.
And just a tad bit overthrown.
Got to give credit to number 16, Deshaun Porter, the junior safety for the Carroll Tigers. He and Reese Rusher were going at it, and it's tough to go up against Rusher. Rusher brings, again, we've talked about a lot of speed, track athlete, 100-meter sprinter, but Deshaun Porter did a great job on that play, just staying with him. No pass interferences, doing a good job there.
And Rusher also has that gold medal from the baseball team a year ago.
Of course.
Winning that state title. 2nd and 10. They'll go back to the ground game. This is Tipton, some tough running up the middle, maybe a gain of 3.
Tipton tried to tip the scales on that one, but just not a lot to gain. So this is going to be a 3rd and about 7.
50 seconds left to play here in the first period. On a gorgeous night for football. I think the temperature's down to about 82 degrees now.
Very nice. I know we're starting to get into the mid-September. 7-7 ball game here. Calallen ball.
Tipton still in the backfield. He'll be there to block. He's going to go deep again, this time down the right side. Oh, almost caught, but it'll fall incomplete as they were trying to get Rusher again.
They were, and it was a good job by Elijah Cantu, I believe it, for the Carroll Tigers, stopping that one, another two-way player.
Both teams airing it out tonight. So that'll stop the clock, 25 seconds left. So Ian Pettis in to punt again.
And I can't remember if it's kicks, only extra points, and field goals, but Ian Pettis, the punter for Calallen, he's doing a challenge where I think everyone he makes, he donates to help kids battle cancer. So really proud of him.
Outstanding line drive kick. He's going to get a really good roll on this one. Look at that sucker go all the way down to about the 21-yard line. They're going to actually mark it at the 24. 15 seconds to play here in the first period. Game tied 7-7, Carroll and Calallen. On again, a great night for football. So glad you tuned in to watch the game here on Chris 6 tonight. Game Night South Texas, as always, brought to you by Thomas J. Henry. We appreciate
And if you have some family members that are out of the Coastal Bend but are really wanting to watch this game, also remember if you go to YouTube on Chris 6, you can click our live link, which is called Chris 6 Plus, and they can watch the game as well on their phone, on their Roku TV app, whatever you have, you can watch it there as well.
All right, once again, Seth Netherland is in at quarterback. And Cesar Morales is in the backfield now for the Carroll Tigers. This time, Netherland will throw it out. Great catch. Look
Wide
out.
open lane.
A lot of running room. He's going to take it. I believe he's going to take this one
He's
all
going,
the way.
Gone.
He is into the end zone. That's a Carroll touchdown. And 68 yards on the...
By Ignacio Ariano. You were just talking about him as one of their playmakers.
He was. He led the team in receiving a week ago, and look at him. He's already got the team lead already tonight.
An Aztec Chevrolet touchdown.
Yeah, that's a 68-yard touchdown for the Tigers, and they take the lead now at 13-7.
I can't wait to watch the replay on that one.
Matt Wilson in to try the extra point. Good snap, good hole, kick is up, and it is good. 3 seconds to play here in the first period, 14-7. Let's go to the replay and check it out. Boy, I tell you what, once Ariano caught the ball, he was going to take it the distance, and watch the throw.
Just a little play in the flat. Good blocking.
Block right there, and then he is gone. There's just nobody there.
Like you said, 2 or 3 good blocks, and he turned on the Jets. I got to give props to 14. He was trying to chase him down.
Well, I think the whole team was. They just couldn't catch him. But that's a big touchdown there. Aztec Chevy touchdown. And we got 3 of those so far tonight. 3 seconds. We're going to keep it right here. We're going to get the kick, and then we'll probably end this first period.
You know what? That's a touchdown for the Carroll Tigers now by Seth Netherland, and a touchdown by their other junior quarterback, Nate Bazan. 2 really solid quarterbacks. Again, some teams were just looking for quarterbacks this year. We graduated a lot of quarterbacks last year, and Carroll's one of the fortunate ones to have 2 to pick from, both juniors, both battling it out and both getting playing time.
Cesar Morales will kick it off here for the Tigers. And Cesar with a really good kick. And this is returnable from the 5, the 10, 15, 20, 25, look out, 30. That's a good run back there by Carson Klosterman. And he will give the Calallen Wildcats really good field position. All right, that's the end of the first period. It's Carroll 14, Calallen 7. You're watching Game Night South Texas, brought to you by Thomas J. Henry. We'll be back right after this quick timeout. All right, welcome back, Game Night South Texas. We're live from Buccaneer Stadium. We're about to start the second quarter. Carroll Tigers just scored to take the lead, 14-7. The Calallen Wildcats will start this next possession with good field position. By the way, there was a flag on the play. They lost 10 yards off that nice return, so they did bring it back to the 19-yard line, and that's where Klosterman and company will start. And he'll throw it out, looking for some running room. 20 back to about the 22-yard line. That was number 5, Drayson Gomez. Picked up a few yards on that play. So it'll be second down. And looks like about 6 or 7 needed for a first down. So Gomez is getting worked back into the scheme of things here. Ricardo Rodriguez in the backfield for the Wildcats. And Connor Klosterman will hand it off to Rodriguez.
He rounds the outside.
He's got some running room. 30, look out, 35, run out of bounds.
And Allen Samuels first down for Ricky Rodriguez.
All right, let's head downstairs. We got Tyrese on the sideline. Tyrese, good ball game so far. 3 touchdowns in that first quarter.
Hey everybody, once again, we're going into the second quarter, Carroll is up 14-7. As you can see, both offenses have been getting it done. Actually, Calallen just broke off a 20-yard run, and now they have the first down, and they're looking to score and tie up the game. But it's going to be a tough one. That Carroll defense has been getting it done, so we'll see if they can get another stop in this quarter.
All right.
Back to you guys.
Thank you, Tyrese. Up the gut. Game of about 6.
That was a big hit there.
Absolutely. We're going to keep an eye on those big hits because I know you got that award to present. Somewhere during the fourth quarter, we'll find out who did get the biggest hit of the ball game.
Fourth quarter, our big hit sponsored by King Ranch Ag and Turf.
All right, that's a 7-yard pickup. It's now 2nd and 3 as the Wildcats look to tie this game back up, trailing currently 14-7. Connor Klosterman, the junior quarterback. And he'll hand it off to Rodriguez. Rodriguez bounces his way outside, picks up, well, he didn't pick up a lot. He picked up about 3. Is it close enough for a first down? Let's see. I think they're going to mark it at maybe about a half-yard short. Oh, he's got the first down. We got a flag on the play here. They're marking 15 yards on the Tigers. I didn't see what happened, but we must have had an unsportsmanlike conduct. So all the way down to the 40-yard line is where the Wildcats will get it now. 1st and 10. And Klosterman will hand it off to Rodriguez. Rodriguez, ooh, nice stick right there by the Tigers. They're going to lose about 3. Now you can see those powder blues a little bit easier than I can, I'm sure.
That was Deshaun. Wait, who was that on that one?
Well, let's watch the replay. We'll get a number here.
I thought it was Deshaun Porter.
It may have been.
There goes Rodriguez, though, trying to round the outside like earlier, but no.
Number 16,
that's Deshaun Porter, the junior safety. He's very good on defense. I remember the game last year. Not this one. I think it was the first game of the season. He got me a pick 6.
Oh, they lost 3 on the play. It's now 2nd and 13. 9:27 to play. Tipped into the backfield now for the Wildcats. And once again, they're going to go deep, and they want rusher, but the ball is triple coverage. Ball almost picked off. But,
3 Tigers in the area, but that was a very nice pass.
I think Calallen saw something in the film that they'd have some success throwing the ball deep because they've already thrown 3 deep balls in this game already. So that'll stop the clock with 9 minutes and 13 seconds to play. 14-7 Tigers on game night, South Texas. Once again, Klosterman, as always, in trouble, rolling right, looking for some running room, and ooh, man, look out. Yeah,
and that's the flag there for sure.
Can't do that. He gets hit way out of bounds on that play.
That was Elijah Kahn, too, coming in really. Oh, no, that looked like number 5, actually, Jeremiah Bradley. But we'll look at the Miracle Method replay, see if it was a 5 or a 6 for the Carroll Tigers. Got to be careful when it's the quarterback. Of course, you got to hit him, but you can't hit him that close to the sideline. Let's look again. Miracle Method showing us Klosterman able to escape from the pocket, rounding the outside. Here comes number 5, though. Big hit on the sideline. That's Jeremiah Bradley. You just can't do it that close to the edge.
Well, that's going to be another big 15-yard mark-off. And they're going to place the ball now at the 24-yard line. So the Tigers are going to have to get their defense here to hold. And then if you're a Calallen fan, you want the Wildcats to keep rolling here. This time, Rodriguez is back in the backfield, and he's going to fake the handoff. Klosterman, he keeps it, goes up the middle, gains maybe about a yard. So it'll be 2nd down and 9. Wildcats come in 2-1. If you remember, they lost opening night at Gregory Portland. They came back and beat Alice week 2, and then last week beat Mexico. They put up over 60 points last Friday night over at Phil Danaher Stadium.
Meanwhile, the Carroll Tigers started the season with 2 wins and lost in overtime last week. Both teams 2-1.
2nd and 10. Rodriguez this time with a big run. Found a nice hole, gain of about 7. So that'll be about 3rd and 3.
Run, Ricky, run.
Tough running on that play.
You know, Ricky's not the tallest guy, but he's got a lot of power. He's got a lot of speed. And then here comes Jimmy Tipton, number 35, the freshman, who's got a lot of size. So it's great seeing Jimmy learn a lot from the senior Ricky. And they're just going to not only rebuild, they're going to reload for next year at that running back position. Jimmy Tipton will be a sophomore next year.
And they've got a lot of really good young kids coming up in the freshman and JV squad as well. Klosterman will take this one himself, trying to get that first down. I think he's going to be about a yard shy.
And I think this is why they like Jimmy Tipton. If you watch that play, Jimmy Tipton goes around the edge just in front of Klosterman, gets a big block. So, I don't want to be trying to get the quarterback and have to run into Jimmy Tipton.
All right, it's 4th and about 2 yards. The Wildcats are going to go for it here. Big play as they trail 14-7 here in the 2nd period.
Long drive for the Calallen Wildcats. But now inside the red zone. Believe this is their first time to be faced with 4th down in this game.
All right, they're going to need about a yard and a half if they want to keep this drive alive.
Oh, low snap.
Yeah, let's see. We do have a flag on the play. Let's see who this is going to be called. It's going to go against the Wildcats. They'll lose 5 on the play. So it'll now be 2nd and a long 6. I'm sorry, 4th and a long 6.
And I know they've got a good kicker. I don't know if they're going to give Ian Pettis a chance.
They are, I think. Or are they not? They're bringing in a bunch of new guys.
But I don't see number 1 coming out.
They're going to go for it. New package coming in here. 4th and about 6 now.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Got 4 receivers out there. Tipton is the lone running back. Klosterman in the shotgun. Looking. Wants to go. Got a man. First down. Reese Rusher's got it. Down to about the 12-yard line. And
he wanted the face mask there. It looked like he got ripped around a little bit, but he hung on to the ball. So that's an Allen Samuels first down.
Boy, if you're a Carroll Tiger fan, you hate to give a first down there, but the Wildcats earned it with a really good pass catch there. And 1st and 10 down on the 13-yard line. 6 minutes, 31 seconds. Coming up at halftime, we'll have both bands. We'll have your HEB first half highlights as well. This is Tipton up the middle and runs over a couple of Carroll defenders, and then he's pushed backwards, a gain of about 3 or 4. And remember, Carroll got the ball to start the game. Calallen will get it to start the second half. They'd love to run as much clock off here before halftime. They're in absolutely no hurry. Plenty of time on the play clock, 20 seconds and counting. 2 men in the backfield now. Now it's just Tipton. And Klosterman will hand it off to Tipton. Tipton around the left side. Not a whole lot there. Good defense there by the Tigers. Gain of maybe one. Maybe give him 1 yard on the play.
Another tough third down.
Well, they got to get it down to about the 3.5 yard line if they want to keep this drive alive. 5 minutes, 22 seconds to go. Wildcats looking to tie this game up. Game Night South Texas got a good matchup for you here this evening.
Sponsored by Thomas J. Henry.
So Tipton stays in the backfield. We got 3 receivers out. And Klosterman looking in and out of the hands.
Reese Rusher on that far side.
Here we go again on 4th down. What are the Wildcats going to do this time? I think they're going to go for it.
I don't see Ian Pettis coming out yet, so they're going for it.
They're going to need 7 yards to keep this drive alive. They're on the Carroll 9 yard line. So they can get a first down without scoring. Tipton stays in the backfield. Play clock down to 9 seconds. Klosterman will roll right. He's got a man, and it's in and out of or is it? Yes,
Jason
it is a touchdown. Gomez, 6 yards out.
Aztec Chevrolet touchdown.
Let's take a look at it. And Klosterman had about 2 guys he could throw the ball to at this. They had 2 open receivers, but this time he's going to find Gomez. And see, it looked like it almost got picked off.
It did.
That's what
did
kind of
he tip it? Did he tip it?
Kind of threw
Can we
there.
watch it again after this? I kind of want to need to watch it again.
Here's Ian Pettis in to try the extra point. It's good. So with 4, no, it is not good. Just to the right of the upright. Ooh, all righty. Carroll leading 14-13. 4:53 to play here in the second quarter. We'll be back with more of Game Night South Texas after this quick timeout. All right, welcome back. Game Night South Texas live from Buck Stadium. The Calallen Wildcats just scored on a really nice catch from Drayson Gomez. They did miss the extra point, so that's the 1 point difference right now. Carroll up 14-13. Pettis now with the kick, and it's going to be a short one, and it is returnable. And we're up to the 30, 35. Look out. Run out of bounds.
But we've got Laundry on the field.
44-yard line. As that was Braylon Swanson on the return. Let's go back and take a look at that Miracle Method replay. And it did appear as if the Tigers did tip that pass.
Which would have been Deshaun Porter. Number 16. There he goes. He's chasing him down. He did.
It could have been intercepted. That's a great play there by Gomez, who
kept his eyes on the prize, watched it, and hung in there. But, of course, there's some laundry on the field you don't like to see.
Holding against the Tigers. Well, it's just not that old block in the back that we see in the NFL on every kickoff, seems like. Block in the back on the punts and kickoffs. It's almost worth just downing it these days because it seems like every time you get a good return, they're going to bring it back. Here come the Tigers, 4:46 to play. They've got 2 timeouts left. 1st and 10 now from their own 25-yard line. And they'll throw it out. Looking for a little bit of running
Ignacio
room.
Arellano staying on his feet, just shy of a first down.
That young man is dangerous when he gets the football.
He's got a lot of speed.
Bazan is back in at quarterback. So Bazan had 2 possessions. Netherland had 2 possessions, and now it's Bazan's turn. Again, he wears number 15. 2nd down and 2 after an 8-yard pickup. And Bazan will hand it off. And good tackling by the Wildcats. May have lost a yard on the play. It'll be 3rd down.
4 minutes left before halftime. The Carroll Tigers with a 1-point lead, 14-13. A big 3rd down play, 3rd and 2. Ball on the 33-yard line. What will Nate Bazan do? Tigers taking their time. They've got 19 seconds left on the play clock. They've got some time. 3 wide receivers on the near side, 1 on the far side. That's going to be Braylon Swanson.
And Braun's going to throw it out, and it's a catch, and it is a Carroll Tiger first down to the 41-yard line.
Allen Samuels first down, caught by Elijah Cantu.
First time we've said his name tonight as he gets in on the action. That's a big first down pickup for Carroll. So now they're on their own 40-yard line. Again, they got 2 timeouts left with 3:22 to play here. And Mazan will drop back.
Looking
deep. Got a man open, and it is catch.
Oh, that one hit the ground.
Oh, it did
looked
go
good.
through the arms.
Swanson dove for it. I thought, I want to see it. Like, I saw it bounce out. I wasn't sure, though, whenever he did gather
Well, you
it.
can look
I
at
thought
it
I
right
heard
here.
it on the
Let's see
ground.
if-
Yeah, let's see. There's Mazan with plenty of time thanks to our Miracle Method replay. But if you watch, it's going to, oh, yeah, that ball had some power on that throw right down to the ground. But Swanson did a great job trying to dive on that one.
Second down and 10 now.
Ball on the
Tigers.
40.
And Mazan once again will drop back. Great protection. Going deep.
Ignacio
Got a man.
Arellano.
And just barely overthrew him. If he hits him in the arms or in the hands, I think that's 6.
I think so, too. Just a little bit overthrown. 85 from Calallen. Right behind him, Jaden Martinez.
He had a step on him. All right. Here's a big third down play. If you're a Calallen fan, you want to hold them here and get the ball back because you're going to have maybe 3 minutes left and you're going to have all 3 timeouts. But if you're a Tiger fan, you want to keep this drive alive, play keep away from that Calallen offense. And Bazan will drop back.
Quick little pass,
He'll
number
flip.
33. He needs the juke move. He stays on his feet, and he's running. That's going to be close. I think they're going to spot it a yard shy.
Well, Cesar Morales with a good run after the catch.
It's going to be 4th and 1. Let's see the Miracle Method replay for Cesar Morales. All hail Cesar on this one because he made almost no yards into something. That move right there.
Back to live action. It's 4th down. It's about a half a yard is what they need, and Carroll is going to go for it. This is a huge play here because if they don't get the first down, they're going to give the Wildcats great field position.
Ball on the Carroll side of the 49-yard line.
And they're going to probably
Quarterback
run
keeper.
And it is a first down for Bazan. It's a good play call. And they'll move those chains. Allen Samuels first down to the Calallen 46-yard line.
And they're in the hurry-up offense. Bazan getting his guys lined up. He did a great job of being patient with that because there were a lot of Calallen Wildcats that could have stopped him there.
All right, this time I think there was some movement on that Carroll side.
And I have a feeling Charlie Reeve on the Calallen side is going to say, we don't need to take that flag. I don't know, though. That'd be an extra 5 yards. What do? Do you take it where it's a couple yards lost, second down, or do you go back 5?
That's a great question. I think you don't accept it.
That's what I'm thinking.
They lost I think they lost a yard or 2 on the play anyway. And they're not.
Nope. Right
Illegal
call.
procedure.
Right call by
Yeah.
Charlie Reeve.
There you go. So it's now going to be second and about 13 or so, maybe 14.
Second-year head coach for the Calallen Wildcats. Stepped into some big shoes, but he's doing a great job over there.
Tigers called timeout with 2:44 to play. And looks like we're going to keep it right here. Okay, again, coming up at halftime here at 2 minutes and 44 seconds. We'll have both bands. We'll have the HEB first half highlights, and we'll have some scores.
As well as we'll hear from In the Building, our podcast. Excited to see what those guys say this week. They've done a great job, Rudy J, Mike Taylor. Love having those guys over at Chris 6 this year. But a lot of great action. Let me see while I'm waiting if I can get some score updates for you. So if my internet wants to refresh, I need to hop on the Wi-Fi because I'm not on the Wi-Fi. That's my fault there.
It's all right.
Let's see what we got here. It's working. Right now, Alice is up 17-6 against La Jolla. H.M. King is up big over C.C. King, 28-7. And those are my 2 score updates I have right now.
All right, here we go. It's second down and 13 for the Carroll Tigers. Ball resting on their own 49-yard line. Bazan will drop back. He'll roll right. He'll throw. Got a man. Caught at Swanson to the 30-yard line. That's another Carroll Tiger first down. That'll stop the clock. They'll move the chains. And it's also an Allen Samuels first down as well. Let's take another look at it here as Bazan will had good protection. Then the pocket began to collapse. He rolls to his right. He'll throw it. And Swanson makes a nice catch as he threw a really good pass as well. So the ball officially marked now at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. 2:19 to play. Carroll still has one timeout left.
And Bazan's looking
Bazan
deep.
will throw and out of bounds.
Going for Ignacio Ariano.
So it'll now be 2nd down and 10. That'll stop the clock with 2:13 to play. Again, Calallen will get the ball to start the second half. 14-13, Tigers on top. The only difference in this ball game is a missed PAT by the Wildcats.
I see our rally towels are getting thrown. We'll have to see where those rally towels end up on this Carroll sideline later. The fans love them. That's all I know. Sponsored by Rally Credit Union. But here we go. A big 2nd down play for the Carroll Tigers.
And Bazan this time with the ball is tipped and knocked down. It's a big play by that Calallen D. That'll stop the clock with 2:09 to play. It's 3rd down. I imagine the Tigers are thinking 4-down territory here with 10 yards to go here on 3rd down. So let's see what Coach Netherland calls here. Big play. As Bazan look out, he's in trouble. May take off, and he will, and he'll run out of bounds. He'll pick up maybe about 4. He'll be well short of a 1st down. So it's going to be 4th and about 6 now with 2:02 to play. And I imagine they'll go for it, of course, here. Maybe just a little outside their field goal range at this point. All right, here we go, 4th and 6. And Bazan will throw. Got a man, and it is that would have been a sensational catch, but in and out of the arms
Of Ignacio Ariano.
So they're going to turn over on downs. All right, we're going to take a quick timeout. 1:57 to go. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Game night, South Texas, 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Ball on their own 30-yard line. They got 1:57 to play. They got all 3 timeouts. Rodriguez will get the carry. Rodriguez barrels his way up to about the 36-yard line. That's an 8-yard gain. And the clock will continue to run. Cats down 1 here, 14-13. They've got time. They've got all 3 timeouts left.
And it'll be a short 2nd down here. Ricky Rodriguez turning on the gears tonight.
All right, this time. We'll go
and he
back
gets
to
to
the
rock
ground
right
game.
back.
Rodriguez does have the 1st down, so that will stop the clock momentarily.
There is a Carroll Tiger that's down. You don't like to see that. That is a Allen Samuels 1st down for Calallen.
All right, clock stops at 1:21 to play.
Jarrett Reichert from Carroll down.
Yeah, you hate to see that. He doesn't look like he's feeling too comfy right now. But the Cats did get the 1st down, so they've got still all 3 timeouts with 1:21 to go here in the 1st half.
Ricky Rodriguez doing a great job tonight. I don't know how many games you've been to for Calallen this year, but when I went to the one against Alice, it was split pretty well. Looks like they want us to go to break. I'm not sure. Never mind. Nope. That was a miscue. Sorry, I listen to what's in my head, and then I try to tell you what's happening.
1st and 10 now from their own 46-yard line. Wildcats, again, all 3 timeouts, 1:21 to play. They've kept it on the ground so far in this drive, and they've been effective running the ball with number 24, Ricky Rodriguez. But look out, they have been known to throw the ball deep. So watch number 5, Gomez, and they're going to fake it to him. Klosterman rolls left.
Short pass to Ricky Rodriguez.
And Rodriguez has got a lot of running room to the 40, to the 35, run out of bounds. That'll stop the clock. That's another Calallen 1st down, all the way down to the 35-yard line. And Allen Samuels 1st down as well.
You got to be impressed with how Calallen is mixing up how they're getting the ball to Ricky Rodriguez. They're not just handing it off. You know, he's able to catch the ball, and that's what makes him one of the elite running backs in the Coastal Bend. When you can do both, You really add a lot of versatility to your offense. But now here comes Jimmy Tipton in the backfield.
Like the Tigers were focusing on Gomez on that play, and that opened up Rodriguez. Here's Klosterman. He'll throw it out, and he had Reese Rusher all alone, but the ball is thrown out of bounds. That'll stop the clock with 56 seconds left to play. Calallen looking to take the lead right before halftime. Down 14-13.
Ball on the 35-yard line. Big crowd tonight. That's the Calallen sideline over there. They always show up. Both sides pretty packed tonight.
Second and 10. Tipton remains in the backfield. Klosterman in at quarterback. 56 seconds to play. Klosterman is back.
Reese Rusher open.
And that ball was tipped and
intercepted.
intercepted by the Carroll Tigers. No, they're saying incomplete, are they?
Wow, 34 got the tip on it. That was Xavier Vasquez. And then I believe that was, I don't know who caught that ball. I gotta look at some numbers here.
Well, it was incomplete, so it was tipped by about 2 different players. You'll see the replay here.
Look at number
courtesy
34.
Of Miracle Method.
Xavier Vasquez, I believe, gets the tip.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's not Xavier Vasquez.
Well, it hit 2 Carroll Tigers. So that'll stop the clock. 49 seconds to play.
Oh, there we go. I got my numbers now. That was 18 Paul Garcia with the tip, and actually Braylon Swanson thought he came up with that catch.
Right. Wildcats are going to call timeout. They want to talk about it here on 3rd and 10 with 49 seconds left to play. So
down by 1.
Let's see what they wind up doing here on this 3rd down play.
This game a lot closer at halftime than it was last year. Carroll had the 21-point lead, but the game ended with Carroll winning only by 6. So Calallen off to a much stronger start this year in this match. A very good game tonight, as I expected. And again, just a reminder, if you have anybody that's not watching on Chris 6, you can go to our YouTube page. It's on Chris 6 Plus.
All right, here come the Cats. Big play here. 3rd and 10, 49 seconds to play. Ball resting on the Carroll Tiger 35-yard line. Rodriguez in at running back. And then Klosterman will drop back. In trouble. He'll roll out.
Pocket
big
collapses
hit.
and gone.
Down to the 42.
Number 20, it looks like, it's pretty excited from the Carroll side. Roman Nino.
And they're letting the clock run here. A little surprising here. It's 31, 30 seconds left.
Shout out to all our Chris 6 Plus viewers on YouTube, 160. Thank you so much for watching tonight. Again, as well as all of our viewers watching on Channel 6 at home, sitting on your couch, enjoying the game. Calallen versus Carroll.
Well, I'm a little shocked here. Calallen is going to let this clock run out. They had about 35 seconds to play with
I say timeout with 2 seconds left. Timeout with 2 seconds left and throw the deep ball. And I was wrong. Oh, wait.
Nope, that'll do it.
They're not going to do it.
All right. I think we may get one of the coaches coming off the field here in just a moment, if I'm correct. Let's wait and see, as we have reached halftime, but players have not left the field yet. A little surprise. There's 1 second left. That's what it is. There's 1 second left.
It is what I thought.
Carroll will.
I knew that'd be the smart move to make, because you know that Connor Klosterman can throw that deep ball. He's got the arm for it.
Well, I'm a little surprised that they let that much time run off the clock, though. When you got about 35 seconds left, you're sitting on the 40-yard line on 3rd down.
I know, but what if he gets hit? What if you're like, I'm going to say 5 seconds, he gets hit real quick, and then Carroll gets the ball?
Well, let's see what they're going to do here. Ball resting on the 40-yard line. So, of course, they had 5 yards marked off because they ran out of time. The delay of game penalty called.
2 seconds. They moved it to 2 seconds. I called it. Just had to add that, Alan. I called it.
4th down and 15, and they'll just
I didn't call that, though. I wanted to see him throw a deep ball.
All right, that'll do it for the first half. Very entertaining first half. And the Carroll Tigers lead by a score of 14-13. And we're going to keep it right here as We're going to get Coach Cal Netherland lined up with Tyrese here any moment now. And we'll get Cal's thoughts here as his team goes into the locker room with a 1-point lead. So we're going to keep it right here until we get Coach. And then we'll be coming back here shortly. We'll have both bands and we'll have your HEB first half highlights.
National championship winning Calallen Top Cats to the field. The Top Cats are directed by
All right, here we go. Coach Netherland coming over to Tyrese. Let's throw it down to Tyrese with Coach Cal Netherland.
Hey, Coach Netherland, talk to me a little bit about what you saw in the first half. This is another close game. How you guys been playing so far?
I feel like overall we played really well. I mean, we gave up that long one early, and then after that we've been battling. It shouldn't even be 14-13. We got unlucky a little bit, bounced off his head right into him, but that's just football, and both teams are really battling. They're competing both sides of the ball, and it's just going to come down to who keeps wanting it more and who's going to make less mistakes, because right now that's a big thing.
Absolutely. With that being said, I hope you guys get that done and have a good game, sir. Thank you so much. Back to you, sir.
All right, Tyrese, thank you. Appreciate that. And we'll get Coach Reeve when they come out of the locker room to start the second half. We're going to take a quick timeout. Tigers lead 14-13. Back with their halftime festivities right after this.
Welcome back to Game Night South Texas, sponsored by Thomas J. Henry. It's your halftime show. Thank you to Truckers Equipment helping us out. Excited to see both bands getting going. It looks like, I don't want to guess who's going first because I'm a bad guesser. Both bands are lined up. It looks like it'll be Calallen, should be Calallen. There's our nice dancers walking by, and the band lined up in the end zone, ready to march out. Truckers Equipment allowing us to highlight the marching bands.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the UIL State finalists, Calallen High School Wildcat Band. The Wildcat Band is under the field direction of drumming Sam Valadez and Lila Hagen. For over 50 years, the Calallen Band has been a standard of excellence, placing first in over 300 UIL and non-UIL competitions. The Calallen Band has had 17 appearances in the UIL State Marching Contest, including placing in the top 10 in the UIL State Finals in the last 5 years. The Calallen Drumline is the reigning state champion. The members of the Calallen Band have been hard at work and are very proud to be performing for you tonight. Congratulations to the section of the week, the Mellophones. Tonight, the band will be performing a portion of their 2025 UIL production entitled A Light in the Darkness. Sit back and enjoy the portion of the Calallen Band's production featuring Black Hole Sun from the Soundgarden, excerpts from the Shostakovich 10th Symphony, and Mombasa from the movie soundtrack of Inception. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy your Calallen Marching Wildcats and the performance of A Light in the Darkness. Ladies and gentlemen, Wildcat Nation, stand up. It's Wildcat time.
And another great performance from the Calallen Marching Band. Now coming up, we go in the building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
It's halftime here on Chris 6. Big game tonight again. And Rudy and Mike, once again, an opportunity to talk about little high school football, but mostly to promote our show that we do every Saturday morning because we need promotion.
Absolutely. Why not?
Love high school football. Rudy and I went to a game a few weeks ago. You can catch our show every Saturday morning here on Chris, usually at 11 a.m. So I lived in Rockport for a long time as a kid. It's where I fell in love with the ocean.
Loved it.
I'll never forget. So Dat Wynn went there. The former Cowboys great. The former Aggies great.
Now Mr. Chick-fil-A.
Now Mr. Chick-fil-A, last I heard. And he went to Rockport Fulton, and he was the son of Vietnamese immigrants. He came over in the 70s. His mom and dad came over. I think he might have been like born in a refugee camp, I want to say. He has an amazing story, but it's been documented. The funniest thing I've ever heard, though, one of the funniest things was Dat one time was saying on his radio show, his mother could not believe that you actually get paid to go to college to play football if you're good.
Yeah.
She's like, she thought he was lying. No, Mom, they really offered me a scholarship for free education. Yes.
Free.
To play football? Yeah. And he said for like 20 years after he left A&M, she still kept waiting on a bill. She just could not believe. I thought at some point
That's
that
hilarious.
a bill was going to come in the mail from Texas A&M.
That's hilarious.
So cool.
I love that.
One of the many,
love that win too.
Love
by the
that
way.
win
Great
too.
guy.
A fine Rockport Fulton Pirate. We moved to the Metroplex before I went to high school, so I didn't wind up going to Rockport High. But had we stayed on the Gulf Coast, I would have wound
That's
up
where you'd
going.
went.
I would have wound up at Rockport High.
And maybe ended up an Aggie.
Maybe ended up an Aggie.
Gig 'em. Great
Well,
win last Saturday.
I wasn't very good at football, and we didn't have the money, so probably not. That's okay, though. All right, that's it. Watch us Saturday morning here on Chris. Enjoy the second half.
All right, let's get right to the highlights. The Carroll Tigers got the ball first to start the football game, and right from the get-go, you will see Calallen coming up big on defense. But our screen's gone black, guys, up here in the up here in the booth, we don't see anything.
Here we go.
All right.
I think we're getting the play ready. Here we go.
Here we go.
Suspenseful.
Look at Matthew Teal. This is our big nominee for hit of the game so far, and so far it's the leading candidate. And then we get to Calallen. They get the ball back. Took them 2 plays. Ricardo Rodriguez, 25 yards up the middle, and he is gone. They're not going to get him until he crosses that goal line, and it's 7-0 Wildcats. Carroll gets the ball right back. This is Bazan. He'll throw it to McChester. The ball, it bounced off a Calallen defender, but McChester was able to catch it, and we're tied 7-7. So Carroll gets the ball back after the defense stops, and check out this long play here. This is 77 yards. Ariano takes it, turns on the speed. This made it 14-7 Carroll, and Calallen gets the ball back. Connor Klosterman will find Drayson Gomez, another tip pass, but Gomez makes a great catch. They would come in and they would miss the PAT, and that's the difference in this ball game, 14-13. Let's head down to the field. We've got Tyrese Boone with Coach Charlie Reed with the Wildcats. Take it away.
Hey everybody, I'm here with Coach Reed. Now, Coach Reed, tell me a little bit about that first half and what you saw from your guys.
I think it's 2 good teams going at it. Both sides are battling. Obviously, it's a 1-point game here, and so we're getting the ball right here at halftime, coming out of the half, and we've got to get this drive and take it down and score. But again, I mean, we knew it was going to be a four-quarter game, and it's going to go all the way to the end.
Sir, my last question for you. You guys are back down in the half. It seems like it's the same thing as last year. What is your message to your team going on tonight?
Well, we got to keep battling. We got to find a way to run the ball better on offense. We got to tackle better on defense, and make plays when they present themselves. And so, can't put ourselves behind the chains, and we got to stay on schedule on offense. But it's going to be a 4-quarter game. We got to go battle.
Absolutely, and I can't wait to see the last 2, sir. It was a pleasure. Thank you so much, sir. Back to you guys upstairs.
Thank you, Tyrese. And there's the Carroll Tigers. They're getting to run out our halftime sponsor, Truckers Equipment. Thank you so much, helping us with the highlights, the bands, and, of course, our coaching interviews. But before we go to the second half, we'll be right back.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Buccaneer Stadium. It's Game Night South Texas, brought to you by Thomas J. Henry, Alan Harwell with Larissa Liska and Tyrese Boone down there on the sideline. We're about to kick off the second half, and you see the score on your screen. The only difference in the ball game is a missed extra point by the Wildcats, and right now it's Carroll 14 and Calallen 13. I want to remind everybody that next week we'll be right back here at Buccaneer Stadium. We'll have Ingleside taking on the Ray Texans in our Game Night South Texas showcase. Again, that'll be a week from tonight on September 25th. That'll be a fun night for everybody. And speaking of having a whole lot of fun for everybody, the Calallen Wildcats will get the ball to start the second half. And looking ahead to next week, Calallen will host Rockport Fulton, and the Carroll Tigers will hit the road. They'll head to Toloso Midway to take on the Warriors. So pretty even keel game, I thought, in the first half. Both teams played hard. Both teams were able to run the ball effectively. We had some big passing plays as well. And we'll see how this second half shapes up. Again, this is a non-district battle for both teams. Bragging rights on the line. This has become a pretty good rivalry in the last couple of years. And teeing it up here and kicking off here to start the second half for the Carroll Tigers, of course, is big number 33, Cesar Morales, the senior. Cesar also plays running back as well. All right, we are underway to start this second half. It's a really good kick. It'll go through the end zone. And that ball obviously is not returnable, so the Wildcats will start 1st and 10. And once again, they'll bring out their quarterback, Connor Klosterman. Ricardo Rodriguez has seen a good bit of the carries tonight. We've seen a Jimmy Tipton run the ball as well. We've seen a lot of Reese Rusher tonight. Of course, we've seen Gomez quite a bit as well. So let's see what the Wildcats have up their sleeve here as they start 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Again, Connor Klosterman has gone all the way tonight at quarterback for the Cats. He's got number 24, Ricardo Rodriguez in the backfield, and he'll take the first carry. And a big hit by the Tigers, and the Wildcats are going to lose a couple of yards on the first play from scrimmage here. So it'll now be 2nd down and 12 for the Wildcats. Good tackling there by the Carroll Tigers. Officially, they're going to mark it a 3-yard loss, so it'll be 2nd down and 13 as the Cats huddle up. Don't see a lot of teams huddle up anymore in high school football, but the Cats do. So now it's 2nd and 13, ball resting on their own 22-yard line. And Klosterman is going to keep it himself. Got a big running lane to the 30, probably gets to about the 33. He'll be about 2-3 yards shy of a first down. That's going to be about a 10-yard pickup for Connor Klosterman.
A big gain by Klosterman. I believe when I talked to him this week, I'm getting a lot of my numbers mixed around, but I believe he said he was 6'3", so he has a lot of size when he runs with the ball. I know I talked to one of his other receivers, and Reese Rusher said he was 6'1.5". I said Klosterman just got you by a couple inches.
That was an 11-yard pickup. 3rd down and 2 now for the Cats as they sit on the ball on their own 33-yard line. Klosterman under center. And he'll hand it off to Rodriguez. Rodriguez has got a first down and more. He'll barrel his way up to about the 40-yard line. It's another Allen Samuels first down, so the Wildcats convert on 3rd down. Let's take a look at that. Really good blocking there by the offensive lineman of the Wildcats. Is a pretty good run there, too, by Mr. Rodriguez.
Miracle
Power
method
running.
making it happen. Look at the big block by 22.
Ball resting on the 39-yard line. Cats 1st and 10. Down 1, early 3rd chapter. And once again, it's Rodriguez.
But the Carroll Tigers sniffed this one out pretty quick.
No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats. I know we talked about trying to get some scores at halftime. I know you've been working on those, so I'll let you see if you can find some, and you can pass them along as you get them. That was officially a gain of 1 yard. It'll now be 2nd down and 9.
Well, we got a halftime score. H.M. King is up 28-7 over C.C. King. IWA defeated Bruni 56-6.
Klosterman will throw, got a man, caught Rusher, out of bounds. He's about a yard shy of a first down. It'll be 3rd and 1 as let's take a look at the replay, courtesy of our good friends at Miracle Method Surface Refinishing. Tipton was in the backfield that time, by the way, for the Cats. And Rusher's got it and gets out of bounds. So officially,
ooh, actually Gomez. The 6
yes.
and the 5 are very close numbers.
Yeah, it really is,
jerseys.
especially when you got their jerseys kind of, I don't know, kind of tangled up there. This is Tipton, the big man. It will get the
Did
first
he tip
down.
the scales enough?
I think he did.
It's an Allen Samuels first down for the Calallen Wildcats. I got another score for you at halftime over in La Jolla. Alice is up 17-6. And halftime over at Robstown. Moody is up 7-0.
Moody's rolling early in the season. You know, they won big last week in the Valley. I think they got 2 wins already, I think, in their first 3 games.
They got a Division I junior running back, Caden DeFore, verbally committed to UTSA over at the Trojans.
1st and 10 now for the Cats. And
there goes Rodriguez.
Yeah, he's going to go around the left side. He turns on the speed down to the 40, and he another first down, I think. It's going to be awfully close.
Move the chains. It's an Allen Samuels first down. Ricky Rodriguez.
The Cats come out and they establish the running game here in the second half. Let's take a look at it, and you'll see that Rodriguez.
He actually kind of runs backwards a bit, trying to get around that outside corner. But like you said, good blocking by the O-line again. And I thought he was going to burst through right there, but that one defender by Carroll stood in his way. That was number 5, Jeremiah Bradley.
Cats with the opening drive of the second half, able to move the ball from their own 25-yard line down to the Carroll 40. And this time it's Rodriguez again up the middle. Some tough running, got about 6 yards on that play. So Calallen establishing again that running dominance here in the second half so far.
Keeping the wheels turning and the clock turning.
Yeah, they've already run off maybe 4 minutes here in the second half. 2nd and 4. Yeah, listen, can we look at that again? And we have it. I'd like to. We almost had a catch and we almost had an interception. If we have it,
I
we'll
think
show
I
it to
saw
you.
the number right.
No replay, we're told. Okay.
If it's
All right.
number 27, it's Elijah DeVille, but then it says center, so I'm deceived.
Well,
with my
it's that
roster.
young man right there.
That man. That
There
looks
you
like a
go.
27 to me.
I think that is a 2-7. All right, 3rd down and 4. That'll stop the clock with 7:49 to play.
That big hit made the difference there. Ooh.
Once again, Klosterman will throw, got a man, pitch and catch, and that may be close enough for a first down. Going to be awfully close. I
Reese
believe he's
Rusher
got
on
it.
that one.
Rusher's got it. It's another Allen Samuels first down. Cats are rolling those first downs here. We do have a replay on this last play, though. Let's check it out. Miracle Method will show us that Klosterman will find Rusher, and Rusher will.
Just an easy throw for Klosterman. Reese Rusher does a good job getting open near the sideline. He took a big hit on that
He
one.
did, and he was able to hang on.
Going back to that play before, I just wanted to say Reese Rusher did a great job turning back to that defender, because if he didn't get a hand in there, that would have been an interception.
All right, they're going to keep it on the ground. This is Rodriguez. He'll get about 3. And again, they're just churning up the clock here in this 3rd chapter.
Which the first half, you know, there was a lot of passing in the game. I love seeing passing. The clock was slowing down a bit. Like you said, now it's just ticking away. 7 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Calallen inside their own 30-yard line, just outside the red zone.
And again, the difference in this ball game, who just joined us, is a missed extra point by the Wildcats. So both teams have been able to score 2 touchdowns so far. 2nd and 7.
Loading the box on this play, the Wildcats feeding Ricky Rodriguez right up the gut.
And Ricky does what Ricky
ball
does.
gets loose, but where's his knee down?
Yeah, he was down. Well, I don't think we have a turnover yet in this ball game, do we? I don't think we do.
No, very close, but
They're going to mark him about a yard shy of a first down.
it's been more tips, but we've had some close interceptions.
We've had some close ones. 3rd down and 1.
Ball on the 21-yard line. The Wildcats loaded the box on that play, and Rodriguez fit right through. Will they do it again?
They've eaten up 6 minutes off the clock on this opening drive.
He's got Tipton and Rodriguez in the backfield.
And it'll be Klosterman calls his own number. He's got another Allen Samuels first down. He gets all the way down to the 15-yard line.
I did say he had Tipton and Rodriguez. It was actually Larry Sines and Rodriguez in the backfield, but a great Allen Samuels first down for Klosterman.
They'll mark the ball officially at the 16-yard line. Cats are in no hurry, but a perfect drive so far. Picked up 4 first downs.
They're trying to use the entire 3rd quarter for a drive.
I'll tell you what, if you're a Carroll Tiger, you want the ball back. 1st and 10, ball resting on the 16. Once again, it's Ricky Rodriguez. And Rodriguez gets barreled down to about the 10-yard line.
That was number 3, Ryan Guetta, making the key stop for the Carroll Tigers.
Here's a 5-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd down and 5. And the clock continues to run with 5:24 to go. Again, this drive started way back at their own 25-yard line. Now they're down to the Carroll 11-yard line.
You got Reese Rusher and Drayson Gomez on the near side, lined up at receiver.
Plenty of time on the play clock. Once again, this is, they're going to throw it across the middle. It's a fake handoff to Rodriguez.
Klosterman was feeling the heat. Carroll's number 20, Roman Nino, getting into the backfield, forcing that throw and making it a little short there. But I like to see the aggressiveness going for that throw inside the red zone.
They were looking for Rusher at around the goal line, but like you said, the ball fell incomplete, just a little bit short. That'll stop the clock with 5:01.
A big 3rd and 5 here. Ball on the 11-yard line for Calallen.
Rodriguez still in the backfield. He's carried the load so far in this drive, and he's got it again.
And he's going to be short.
Going to be a little bit short. This is going to be a big 4th down call here. Do you kick the go-ahead field goal, or do you go for it here? Well, they're going to be about 3.5 yards short of where they need to be.
It's
Ball
4th
resting
down.
right on the 10. And they're obviously going to go for it. This is going to be a long 3.5. I want to call it they need about 4 yards on this play. They're rolling the dice here. And Rodriguez up the gut, scores, makes it look easy, and the Wildcats regain the lead now.
An Aztec Chevrolet touchdown for Calallen.
Boy, talking about some great blocking by that Calallen offensive line. They blew open a huge hole there for Mr. Rodriguez.
That's been the key on this drive so far. Give Ricky Rodriguez the ball, and he is able to just turn those legs and gain a chunky yardage. He worked really the workhorse on that drive.
Ian Pettis in to try the PAT. The kick is up, and it is good. Wildcats regain the lead, 20-14, 4 minutes and 16 seconds to play. When we come back, we'll show you the replay of that touchdown. Game night South Texas rolls on right after this. Well, 7 minutes and 44 seconds to 8 up. Or was it?
We're part of the community, backing teachers, teams, and tomorrow's champions. ProTech Mechanical, proudly local.
We're going to go down to Tyrese. Welcome back, Game Night South Texas Wildcats who just regained the lead. And here's how they got it done. Facing 4th and a long 3.5 yards. And this is how you get it done, right from the end zone. This is a great view. And look at Mr. Rodriguez. He wasn't even touched.
No, he wasn't. Miracle Method bringing us the replay to show it, how it happened. Wow. That was just, got to give credit to the O-line. You give credit to Ricky or the O-line?
Got to give it to the O-line, and of course Rodriguez had to carry the ball in, so give it to both. Pettis with the kickoff, and this one went a little bit deeper. No room to run on the return. So the Carroll Tigers will get the ball back to start their first drive, the second half. Calallen ran off almost 8 minutes. Almost 8 minutes of that opening drive. That was a picture-perfect opening drive for the Wildcats to start this second half. So the Tigers come out. They look to answer Calallen's touchdown. And let's see who comes out at quarterback. And it is going to be number 12. No, it's not number 12. It's number 15. That's Bazan.
And here he goes.
And that's how you answer, right back. Pretty good run there by number 12. And that, of course, is Garcia. And that'll be an Allen Samuels first down. So the Tigers do a good job of responding with their first play there. 1st and 10 now. Ball resting on the 44-yard line. Let's head down to Tyrese Boone, who's got an update. Tyrese, what you got for us?
Hey everybody, once again, I've got another one. Calallen just scored once again to put the score up 20-14. As you can hear, the fans are in it on both sides. The fans are going crazy. And as you can see, Carroll is trying to get down the field, and they're trying to score as well so they can take this lead back. It's going to be a tight one to the finish, and you guys are going to have a really good one in stories. With that being said, back to you. We'll see the more going forward.
All right, Tyrese, thank you. That was while you were talking there was a short run there by Garcia. So it'll now be second down. Ball resting on the 44-yard line. No gain on the play officially. And Bazan will look, got a man wide open. A great catch. And has an even better throw inside the 30-yard line. So big play there. That's another big Allen Samuels first down. And we'll take another look at it as Carroll rushes up to the line of scrimmage to snap the ball.
Nate Bazan just delivering a dime to Swanson. That connection is a beauty. But now they're going to run the ball.
Yeah, they're going to lose a couple of yards on that play.
And Calallen sniffed it out from the get-go. Number 45, their first, Alec Perez.
All right, it'll be second down. They lost 3 on the play. Officially lost 2, so it'll be second down and 12 down.
I got to give a quick shout-out to Carroll's Eloy Rodriguez. I don't know which Calallen player it was, but his pad came out, and Carroll helped the Calallen player. That's a sportsmanship I like to see, and I'm going to call that out for a shout-out every time.
Nice. Ball resting on the 32-yard line. Carroll with the ball for only the first time here in the second half. Down 6. Bazan throws, and it's a catch. And they'll get it down to about the 28-yard line, as that was number 17, Stephen McChester, who scored a touchdown earlier in this ball game. Third down.
Carroll making sure they get the play right. It's a big 3rd and 8 ball on the 28-yard line for the Tigers.
And I imagine, Larissa, they're probably in 4-down territory already, so they got their sights set on trying to get back in that end zone.
4 receivers. There goes Bazan to Swanson. Reese Rusher almost with the pick.
Yeah, nice defensive effort there by the Calallen Wildcats. It'll be 4th down and 8. Let's see what the Cats do. We talked about it perhaps being in 4-down territory, and I imagine they're going to go for it, and they will.
There's Bazan with Coach Netherland there getting the final play. This will be a big one here. We haven't seen a lot of punts in a bit.
Minute 37 to play. They need 8 yards to keep this drive alive. Bazan throws incomplete, and the Wildcats.
Great play by Drayson Gomez, but I got to call this out here. Nate Bazan was looking for McChester the whole way through. So as a defender, if you saw the eyes of the quarterback, he was looking for McChester. You didn't know if he was going to turn around and cut back. That's exactly what he did. Ball was just a little bit underthrown. Otherwise, it would have been a first down, but great job by the defense keeping an eye on the quarterback's eyes.
Yeah, Gomez did it. You're right, and Gomez, too, did a great job making sure he didn't catch the ball. So the Calallen defense holds, and the Wildcats will get it back with a 6-point lead. Minute 32 to play here in the third quarter.
This was a 6-point game last year. Another nice matchup for Game Night South Texas. And here comes Klosterman.
He'll take the snap, and he'll do it. He'll hand it off to Garcia, or Rodriguez. Rodriguez gets it inside, I'd say about the 31-yard line perhaps. Let's see where they mark it. I do know one thing. He likes to run to the left.
I was going to say, I actually was just thinking in my head, he loves running to the outside. Unless that hole is open right up the gut, he's running around the outside edge.
That's a 4-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 6. Ball resting on the 32s. The Cats are in no hurry. Plenty of time on that play clock. They had an 8-minute drive to start the second half, and I'm sure they'd like to run as much clock off as possible here in this third quarter. Once again, to go back to Rodriguez. Tough running. He'll get about 5. He'll be about 3 yards shy of a third down.
Carroll's going to have to get a big stop here, because if Calallen keeps getting a chunk of change every play, 3 to 4 yards, running down this clock with a 6-point lead, it's looking like it's in the Wildcats' favor. Big third down play here.
They'll have to run a play because there's 20 seconds on the play clock, 23 on the
You know what they need to do?
clock.
They need to rally. They need to rally around a Rally Credit Union. Thank you to the cheerleaders for helping me throw out the rally towels earlier. I know it's still a hot one here, but they help us out. And they're looking to rally their Tigers now.
Big Jimmy Tipton with the ball this time, and Tipton's got a first down and more, all the way to the 46-yard line, and that's how we're going to end this third quarter with Calallen leading 20-14. They
and an Allen Samuels first down.
Absolutely. So we'll take a quick timeout with the Cats up 20-14. You're watching Game Night South Texas, brought to you by Thomas J. Henry. We're coming right back. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Buccaneer Stadium. Tonight, you're watching Game Night South Texas right here on Chris 6. And Calallen leads it 20-14. Alan Harwell with Larissa Liska and Tyrese Boone down on. Wildcats just picked up a huge first down. It's now 1st and 10. Ball resting on their own 45-yard line. And this is Tipton running hard up the middle. That's a 7-yard gain right there. Calallen, Larissa, has come out, and they have dominated the run game here in the second half.
You know, though, they've dominated the run game all year long. Like I said earlier, coming into this game, they had 784 rushing yards as a team through 3 games. Incredible. Versus passing, which was only 380. Still a lot, but 380 versus 700.
2nd and 3.
Got another score. It's a fun battle of the Coyotes. Alice is up 17-12 over La Jolla. Third
All right.
quarter.
Once again, it's Tipton.
Tipton tips the scales on that one.
It's another Calallen first down. That's a Alan Samuels first down to go along with it. So they'll move the chains again. Calallen will get a fresh set of downs. They're running the clock. It's exactly what they want to do. Play keep away from Carroll as they're up 6 presently with 11:09 to play in regulation. 1st and 10 on the Carroll 44-yard line.
The Wildcats looking for their revenge game after falling short last season by 6, 27-21. Right now, they've got a good chance to hang on and get that revenge.
And once again, it's Tipton. Big gain. They got a big hole all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's about an 8-yard pickup. Well, you see that hole just open up? Can we take a look at that again if we've got it? If we have time.
Miracle Method replay showing us the wide open lane for Jimmy Tipton, the freshman.
I thought for a moment he might take it to the house. The hole was that big. It's 2nd and 3 now. And again, they're just going to let that play clock run down. 10:18 to play. Once again, Tipton. And he's going to be a little bit short this time. Gain maybe 2 yards on the play. That'll be 3rd and 1.
You know, at the end of the game, we pick our player of the game, and that's sponsored by Lamar Plumbing. I'm sitting here thinking, you know, sometimes I have an idea, and I don't have an idea right now.
It's wide open right now on both sides of the ball. Depends on who's going to win this game, I think.
Going to come down to the wire. At least on the Calallen side, it's either going to be Ricky Rodriguez, who has 2 touchdowns, or the O-line.
Or
I think the O-line would be fun.
Somebody out of nowhere may pop up. You never know. 3rd and a long, 1.5 yards. This is Klosterman, and he is going to lose yardage. He's going to lose. Boy, this is going to be a big 4th down play coming up.
Big stop by 20. Roman Nino and some of his friends along for the ride.
Boy, the Tigers needed that. Try to slow down this Calallen run game. 4th and 4.
I see Jimmy Tipton going to the sidelines, and back out is Ricky Rodriguez.
9 minutes, 12 seconds left to play in regulation. 6-point lead for the Cats as they try to keep this drive alive. Carroll desperate to get the ball back. They can stop them perhaps here on 4th and 4. Klosterman will throw and incomplete. That'll stop the clock intended for Gomez, and the Tigers will get the ball back on their own 38-yard line. Big play there. Big stop by the Carroll defense as we take another look at this play, courtesy of Miracle Method. Cats go to the pass and a little too high for Gomez. So here come the Tigers. Only their 2nd possession of the 2nd half with 8:55 to play in regulation. All right, let's see what they got up their sleeve here to start this drive. They'll go to the ground game, and there's not a whole lot there, maybe about 1 yard at most. Seth Netherland is back in a quarterback for the Carroll Tigers. Officially 1 yard gain, 2nd and 9. Game night South Texas, again brought to you by Thomas J. Henry, live and direct from Buccaneer Stadium. What a great night for a ball game.
And we got a trick play here.
A little razzle-dazzle here, and it's working.
Ignacio Ariano battling for a few more yards. He's going to come up just short, probably about 2 yards shy. Nice little trickery there, just a little toss up front.
Well, that's the guy you want to find a seam. He'll turn on the speed.
Here's Miracle Method bringing us a replay. There's a little toss to Ariano. And the O-line getting just enough room for him to sneak through. It took about 5-10 Wildcats to slow him down.
3rd down and 1.
16 seconds left on the play clock for the Carroll Tigers. 10 seconds, they got to hurry.
Netherland in the shotgun. 3rd and 1.
And their running back sneaks through the gap. He had some help from his teammate, but they were pushing and shoving. Alan Samuels, first down for Sebastian Robles.
Down to the 44-yard line. They'll officially mark it at the 45-yard line. So that's a big first down pickup for the Tigers. Trailing by 6, 7 minutes and 30 seconds to play. It's anyone's ball game right now. It's been close all night. No one has been able to pull away yet.
Nope, and both teams have 3 timeouts each. There goes Robles.
And he's got some tough running up the middle.
Robles has been out there quite a bit, but his legs have been rested. They were going with Garcia most of the first half. Now Robles getting his shot and making it. Now it's 2nd and 4, ball on the 39-yard line. Carroll looking to march to the end zone.
They seem to be getting the ground game going again here on this drive.
They've got 4 receivers. And he's looking for Swanson.
And Swanson's open, but it's intercepted. That's her first turnover of the game. That's Reese Rusher, who comes up with a big INT. Woo, that is a big one. Let's take a look at it.
Underthrown on that one.
Because he had an open receiver. And you'll see right here is throws it, got a man, but it's just underthrown. He was trying to hit Swanson. Rusher comes up with the big INT, and the Wildcats take over with 6 minutes and 45 seconds left to play. They'll start it from their own 20-yard line. Well, we just talked about it. There haven't been any turnovers yet tonight. We've been close. There's your first one of the evening. So that may be one of our big game changers so far. Cats come out with Tipton at running back. Klosterman, of course, the quarterback. He's gone the distance. And he'll hand it off to Tipton. Tipton looking around the right side. Not a whole lot there. Good job by the Carroll defense. Good pursuit, and they gain nothing on that play. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Carroll's going to need a big stop here with 6 minutes and 31 seconds left on the clock.
Cats looking to run as much time off the clock. They're in no hurry. They'll probably hike this ball with less than 5 seconds to go. But as I say that, they rush up the line of scrimmage. Yeah, there we go.
They might stand there for a bit. We'll see.
We'll see.
Try to get the defense to jump off sides. Who knows? See, there they go. Now they got 9 seconds left on the play clock.
Klosterman will again hand it off to Tipton, and Tipton, ooh, big hit.
Who was that? Number 4 from Carroll. That's Caden Garcia, the senior middle linebacker.
Give kudos to him. That was a great play.
Let's look at the replay again. Let's see how fast, thank you, Miracle Method. Let's see how fast Garcia attacks. Did anybody even slow him down? He just broke through he just was able to sneak in through the gap there. Uh-oh. I see Calallen, one of the players, grabbing his knee. Hopefully he's okay. I didn't see him get off the field.
Big play here, 3rd and 10. They need to get 10 yards to keep this drive alive. Carroll so far doing a good job stopping the run game on this particular possession.
But he's looking for the throw. And man open.
He's got him, but he's going to be maybe just a little bit short of a first, maybe about a half a yard.
Right, that was Reese Rusher right there. 4th and 1, ball on the 29-yard line. Big stop. I don't even know who made that play, but big stop by the Carroll Tigers to be right there.
4th and 1, and what do you do? Do you go for it deep in your own territory? It looks like they're going to go for it.
You got to. Now the question is it going to be Klosterman or is it going to be Tipton?
Biggest play of the game so far. Can the Carroll defense hold and get it back?
I say Tipton. It's actually Rodriguez in the backfield. Ooh, but they're going in it's going to be a quarterback keeper for Klosterman. Oh, but the Carroll jumped off sides. Oh, penalty there.
Yeah, that's exactly what the Calallen Wildcats were hoping, and they'll mark off 5 against Carroll. It'll be an automatic Calallen first down. They'll get a fresh set here.
I think Carroll was scared of the tush push coming up. I think that we were going to get that. I don't know if that's can't say that term, but that play that we all know in the NFL, that play was coming. There he goes. I can't get a number 20. He's done really well for Carroll tonight. Roman Nino just got a little excited there. Offsides for the defense.
All right, you see the clock on your screen. Well, no, I don't see the clock on the screen right now, but there it is. All right, this is Klosterman. He'll take it himself.
And he just short of the first down marker. Great play, smart slide.
Did a nice little Dak Prescott slide there down.
There you go. If only got the first down, he could have done the point.
He could.
That was a signature picture this past weekend.
Absolutely. 2 yards shy of a first. It'll be 2nd down and 2.5. Clock winding down in this game. 4 minutes, 14 seconds as Calallen tries to run as much clock off as possible. Klosterman will hand it off.
Wow, Ricky Rodriguez on the spin.
One.
But there's Laundry.
Got a flag on the play. Let's see who they're going to call this one against. I'm sure this one's going to get called against Carroll. Will probably be coming back. All right, you got a big announcement to make. Let's hear it.
A big announcement for the big hit of the game, sponsored by King Ranch Ag and Turf, and it goes all the way to the first drive of the first quarter. Carroll ball, and right through the gap sneaks Calallen's Matthew Teal. Nobody stopping the big man with the big hit of the game. Matthew Teal is only a sophomore. Great play by the Calallen defense.
I kind of felt like that one was going to stand. That was going to hold up the entire ball game, and it did.
Oh, and did I mention that was on 4th and 1? That big hit. That was the big play.
That was a big play. All right, we got a 15-yard mark-off. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Calallen Wildcats. So it is 2nd and forever now. And this will be Klosterman. He'll run it. He'll keep it. He'll slide down to about the 32, 33-yard line. So it is going to be 3rd and long. Mark it about 3rd and 13. And we have a timeout on the field. Calallen calls timeout. They want to talk about it. 3 minutes, 35 seconds left. Cats up 6. Back with more after this. All right, welcome back to Buccaneer Stadium on a Thursday night. Game down South Texas. Alan Harwell with Larissa Liskett.
Over 200
Tyrese
viewers
Boone.
on Chris 6 Plus, our YouTube page. This is an exciting one, Ellen.
Really is. We're just talking about Tyrese. We're wondering which coach is he going to interview after the ball game.
And
we don't know yet.
And who's the player of the game? I have no idea.
Well, this is a big play here. 3rd and 13 for the Wildcats.
Here comes Klosterman. He's got room to run.
Well,
And it ended early.
It did. Had a couple of Tigers catch him on the legs
That was
there.
Braylon Swanson, one of our two-way players for the Carroll Tigers. A big stop for Swanson.
Wow. So now Calallen's going to be forced to punt the ball away. Carroll's going to have plenty of time. 3 minutes.
2 timeouts left for Carroll.
16 seconds to play. That's right, because that last timeout was called by Carroll and not Calallen.
A big play here.
Ian Pettis gets the kick away. It's a line drive, and it'll go out of bounds at about the 26-yard line. So that's where the Carroll Tigers will start, down 6 with 2 minutes and 54 seconds. Folks, glad you tuned in tonight. We're going to have a wild finish here before this game is over.
I do have a score update over in Kingsville. HM King is up 28-13 over CC King, so the Mustangs find the end zone again, trying to chip away at that lead, but it's a big lead.
Javelinas, real quick. Speaking of Javelina Stadium, we'll be at home this Saturday night against UTPB. That's University of Texas Permian Basin. It's a 7 o'clock start, Javelina Stadium. Come out and see us. All right, here we go. Tigers, 1st and 10, 2:54 to go. They got a chance to drive it down the field and take the lead, but let's see what the Calallen defense does. Oh, man, I thought he was going to take off after that, but that was a nice defensive play there by the Wildcats. No room to run for that young Tiger. It'll now be 2nd down. They lost about 2 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 12. Clock continues to run, 2:32 to go. Carroll again has 2 timeouts in their pocket. It's Seth Netherland who's in at quarterback. He drops back, looks, throws, caught.
He's got Robles open.
Yeah, but not a lot of running room, though. He only gets it up to about the 28-yard line.
Makes for a much easier 3rd down, though. That's about 6 yards to gain to get a 1st down.
And we have hit the 2-minute timeout. 2-minute timeout with Calallen up 20-14. Welcome back. We got us a good one. 2 minutes to play. Wildcats up 6. It's 3rd and 8 now for the Tigers. Ball resting on their own 29-yard line. And they're going to throw it out to Robles. Robles looking for some
He's got some room. He stays in.
And he does pick up a huge first down. That'll keep the drive alive. They'll move those chains. That's an Allen Samuels first down. And that'll also stop the clock with 1:53 to play. At least it'll stop the clock momentarily. Big pickup for the Tigers. As life. We got new life here. Ball resting on the 40.
An 11-yard gain for Sebastian Robles.
1:53 to play.
Seth Netherland showing some good composure in the
Robles
pocket.
again, and Robles is coming on strong here in the second half as he gets it up to the 46-yard line.
You know, he's got the best well-rested legs in this game. There's the Carroll student section. They're wanting their Tigers to rally down by 6 points.
Clock running. You see it on your screen. 1:34 to go. 2nd and 5. Netherland going deep and almost intercepted by number 85 for the Cats.
That was Jaden Martinez almost with the game-saving play for Calallen.
That'll stop the clock with 1:27. It's now 3rd down and 5.
There was a scary one. He was looking for Elijah Khan too, but when you throw in the direction of Reese Rusher and Jaden Martinez, that's a little bit scary for me.
Again, that'll stop the clock. 1:27 to go. Cats
Two timeouts left for Carroll.
Trying to hold on here.
At this point, this is going to be a 4th down. You got to go for it on 4th down. It's 3rd down now, but Carroll will have to go on 4th if they don't get it here.
Netherland back. Here comes the pressure. Throws across the middle.
He had a man beat, but the flag is thrown. I was going to say, if he looked to the near side, Swanson looked open. But I thought there was a tug on the middle, on that middle on Ariano, because Ariano had a burst of speed there, don't you think?
They might have saved a touchdown by doing that. So let's see here what the eventual call will be.
Don't know if we have the replay on that one.
They're talking about it. All right.
Miracle Method replay going to show us what happened
down.
there. But we saw the holding call by the official. Let's see if we can see it on our screen.
That'll put the ball down to the 45-yard line. 1:22 to go.
A little tugging there. Ariano was looking for it. He's got the call. Carroll still has a chance.
Absolutely. They're 45 yards away. Down 6. Robles remains in the backfield.
Big drive for Seth Netherland at quarterback.
And he'll throw it out to Swanson. Swanson's got it. Swanson breaks
away.
And
he rips through the gap.
Swanson gets taken down to the 27-yard line. That'll stop the clock with 1:16 to play. First down.
The Calallen Wildcat is down, though.
We're going to have a stoppage of play here. I think, is that 22? Can't tell.
I can't tell. There is a 2. It looks like 20. I can't tell.
We're going to take a timeout. 1:16 to go. Cats up 6. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back, Game Night South Texas. That was number 27, Justin Atkinson, who was the injured Calallen player. He was able to walk off on his own power, so that is good news. 1:16 to play. Carroll with the ball. 1st and 10 on the Calallen 27. Down 6. This is Robles. And Robles has got a big gain up the middle, and Robles is going to take it in from 27 yards. That ties the game at 20. Robles with the biggest run of his career tonight. 27 yards. We're tied at 20. And the big PAT coming up. And we'll see if the Carroll Tigers can take the lead on the point after. Matt Wilson in to try the go-ahead point after. Good snap. Kick is up, and it's good, and the Tigers regain the lead. 21-20, 1:07 to go. Calallen will get the ball back, and they've got all 3 timeouts. Let's go back and look at so far the play of the game. This is the play of the game so far, I would think. As you see, Robles will take the handoff. Great blocking. Turns on the speed, runs over one Wildcat player there. and then he runs it in for the score.
You know, we've had so many different players make an impact in this game, but with that go-ahead touchdown right there, Sebastian Robles is definitely looking like a guy who could be the player of the game, but we'll find out. Let's toss this one down to Tyrese Boone and see what he saw.
Oh my goodness, what a play by Carroll. It was a great run by running back number 22. As you can see, he was taking defenders with him, and he wasn't going to get stopped by anybody. As you can see, the fans are in it. Everybody is excited. Well, right now, Carroll is only a minute away. If they can hold on, they can get this win. Right now, they're up 21-20. Let's see what Calallen can do, and let's see if they'll answer. Back to you guys upstairs.
All right, Tyrese, thank you. Appreciate that. There's still plenty of time for the Cats to come back, though. They got 1:07, and they've got all 3 timeouts left. So this game is still far from being over. But currently it is the Tigers who hold that 1-point lead. So now it's time to kick off. Let's see if they kick it deep or try to kick it high, so they force a fair catch. Let's see here. A lot of football still to be played here at Buck Stadium. They're going to kick it deep, and it's going to be returnable. They'll take it from the 10. And this is Reese Rusher, 20. Look out, 30, 35, 40, 45. He may go the distance to the 40, to the 35. He's gone. And the Wildcats are going to regain the lead. That's a 90-yard kickoff return. And how do you like that?
Wow! Reese Rusher with the track speed for the Aztec Chevrolet touchdown. Oh my gosh. See, that's why you can't pick a player of the game yet, because then you see something like that.
Well, hold on. There is a flag on the play. I see a flag on the 38-yard line. Let's see what the call is. Boy, this is big. Let's see what they're going to call. I see the flag resting on the 38-yard line. There you see it right there on your screen. Let's see what it is. This is
Calallen's fans' hearts racing right now.
It looks like it's going to be against the Carroll Tigers. So the Tigers are lining up for the to defend the extra point. But they're going to come out and talk to Coach Netherland, give them their assessment of what happened there. Well, we thought we had already the play of the game, and then on the ensuing play, we get a 90-yard kickoff return from Reese Rusher. And this play is going to be going against the Carroll Tigers. So the play will stand. Wildcats regain the lead at 26-21, and they might be thinking about going for 2 here. And that's exactly what they're going to do. Wow, I told you we had a lot of time left, and we still do.
You did. The people in the back were pressuring me for a player of the game. I said, I can't pick yet.
Nah, you can't. It's too early. Too early. A lot of ball to be played here. So the Cats are going to go for 2. Currently up 5. They want to get back up to 7. Klosterman will throw it deep in the corner of the end zone. There's nobody there. So Calallen has a 5-point lead with 54 seconds. Let's go back and take a look at the Miracle Method replay. Unbelievable. So the Tigers elected to kick the ball deep. And then Rusher looked like he might hand it off. Instead,
he just found that
turns on
gap.
the speed.
He's too fast.
And he is gone. Nobody is going to catch him.
That's why he runs the 100-meter dash for Calallen Track and Field.
Well, this has got to be one of the more exciting finishes of the year so far that you've seen. And we knew we'd have a great ball game. We thought we'd have a pretty good finish, and it has been indeed. But Carroll still has 54 seconds left. They got 2 timeouts. So let's see if Calallen will kick it deep or what here. Let's see what their plans are. Now, there was a penalty called against Calallen on the 2-point conversion, and that's huge because Calallen's not going to kick the ball from their own 25-yard line. So that's going to give Carroll.
Oh, we got another crazy score.
Excellent.
Would you like another score update, Alan?
Well, of course. What you got?
The Battle of the Coyotes, 1:05 left in the 4th. Alice is up 27-24 against La Jolla.
All right.
Alice trying to hang on for that win. I believe that would be their first win of the season.
It would be. All right, Ian Pettis try to kick this ball as far as he can. And he does. That's a great kick. All the way down to the 10-yard line. It's returnable to the 15, to the 20, 25, 30. Nice kick.
Ooh, big
nice
hit.
run to the 37-yard line. Carroll has time. 48 seconds to go. Down 5. Woo.
That
Yeah.
was Josh Norville on the big hit there on the kickoff. We got ourselves a game. I mean, 48 seconds left. Carroll ball. They still have their 2 timeouts we were talking about earlier.
And Robles has been the man that's carried them on that last drive, but they're going to probably have to throw the ball now.
Robles out there, but they've got 6 receivers out there. Of course, on the far side, it's McChester, and on the near side, we've got Braylon Swanson. But he's
Back
looking
to
for
pass.
Swanson. No, he's not going short.
That's a short
Ooh.
pass, and it's incomplete. Nate Bazan back in a quarterback for the Carroll Tigers. Well, that just took a couple of seconds. 43 seconds to play. Well, we're going to have some good second half highlights to show you here in a few minutes.
We are. This was a great game last year. This is why I put it on the schedule. And I know some people said, oh, why not sit in GP? Well, I picked that one for game of the week, and I knew this one would be a good game.
Bazan is back to pass. Good protection. Throws deep across the middle. Looking for Swanson.
Ooh.
Incomplete.
He stretched. He reached for it. Good defense by Calallen's fort. That was Chris Durham.
That'll stop the clock. 38 seconds now to play. So no yards yet on these first 2 plays.
Calallen defense coming up big.
Game obviously on the line for sure. Big time right here. 3rd down and 10. Carroll will have to keep up with the passing game. And Bazan this time drops back. Good protection. Throws across the middle. Wide open receiver. It's caught right at the
there.
first down marker. And are they going to give it to him? Yes, it is a Allen Samuels first down. That'll stop the clock.
And Carroll is calling a timeout using one of their final 2.
All right, ball resting on the 47-yard line. A touchdown will win it for Carroll if they can score in the next 31 seconds. We've got a Miracle Method replay here. This is a big one. This facing 3rd and 10. You see Bazan throwing it across the middle, and then he threw it just far enough, exactly where he had to go to get that first down. Well, if you're going to have a great game like this, you need to have it on Chris 6. So we got a lot of folks watching tonight. Carroll down to 1 timeout now.
I agree. This game is a good one. We only had 2 games on KR this year, and it was the first game of the year, Miller Veterans Memorial, and of course, Calallen Carroll.
Yeah, I missed that first game. All right, here we go. 1st and 10, 31 seconds to play. Tigers down 5. Got that 1 timeout left. Calallen trying to hang on. He'll go deep down the left side and incomplete. Boy.
McChester reached for it, and then it was right to Jake Ross from Calallen. Could have been a game-stealing interception. 26 seconds left to go. Someone's got to make a big play for Carroll to hang in this one. Look at that student section from Calallen. They got their camo on for this game because, again, the Wildcats were hunting for revenge. I see a fan on the Carroll sideline. She's got her hands on her head right here around the 35-yard line. I mean, this is a stressful game tonight.
Bazan back to pass. Here comes the rush. He
To
got
Swanson.
hit as he threw the ball, and it ball was caught, but was he inbound?
Swanson came down with it. What about the feet? You just need
We're
one.
going to talk about it.
You
The
just need
officials are
one.
Out of bounds.
Oh. Do we have a replay on that? I
It
mean,
looked
I don't
like-
think we can see from our angle.
Incomplete. Looked like Bazan got hit as he threw the ball.
Miracle Method showing us what we got. Is it the sideline camera, the high camera? We'll see.
And remember, he only has to have 1 foot inbound, so let's see.
Oh, he went over the top. Oh, that
can't
toe.
tell. You can't
It
tell.
does look like it's out, though. I kind of going in on it. He looks like his momentum was already out of bounds. Good call. There's Braylon Swanson, who came up with the big play. But a big play needed here. It's 3rd down, 3rd and 10, ball on their own 47-yard line. 20 seconds to go.
All right, Bazan drops back. He's looking, got a man.
Robles.
Robles
Get out
is
of
going to take
bounds.
it 45.
Get out of bounds. downs.
50 short of a first.
Oh.
And Carroll will have to use their final timeout with 12 seconds left to play.
Oh.
So it all comes down to this. It's going to be 4th down, and they're going to need about 5 yards, I think, looks like.
12 seconds left on the game clock. You need a quick first down. Then you got to go for it.
Well, they know if they get a first down, it'll stop the clock.
No matter who loses this game, this is a non-district game. At the end of the day, it does not count for playoff standings. But both teams can keep their heads held high, knowing they battled down to the wire. For the most part, it was a very clean game. Not too many penalties, not too many turnovers, some great defense, some great offense, what we expected, balanced attack from both sides. But right now, Calallen is up 26-21 with 12 seconds left in the fourth.
Comes down to this, 4th and 5, 12 seconds to go. Carroll out of timeouts.
4 receivers.
Was on, back,
He's got
looking, and he's sacked. And the ball is recovered on the fumble by number 25.
That was Kelby Broughton. Can I change my big hit of the game? I think this is another one. Either way, Calallen wins it because they both had the biggest hits of the night. Wow, big hit by Kelby Broughton. Let's look at it again on the Miracle Method replay. Give it away, Alan.
Let's do a big hit of the game. How's that?
I'm all good for it. I'm all good.
All right, you see Bazan drop it back. And here come the Wildcats. Big hit by number 10?
Kelby Broughton.
Yes, absolutely. Kelby Broughton. Kelby is a junior, and he comes up with the big play, and that will seal the deal.
Kelby Broughton brought the heat on that one.
Yes, he did.
I got to say these puns while I have them, Alan.
I got you. I got you.
Then they just poof.
All right. Wildcats will go to a knee. And that's your ball game, everybody. And the Wildcats hang on in a wild one tonight. 26-21. You see them all excited over there. So a big non-district win for the Cats. Well, we have a lot of players we could choose, a player of the game, but we can only choose one. And what do you think, Reese Rusher?
Going with Reese Rusher because there's 2 reasons why, Alan. He made the game-winning 90-yard kickoff return for a touchdown to give Calallen the 26-21 lead. But on top of that, if you remember earlier in the 4th quarter, he got the interception to end Carroll's drive. So got to give credit to Reese Rusher, our player of the game, and that's sponsored by Lamar Plumbing.
All right, and while we wait to get our post-game comments, let's go to our second half highlights brought to you by H-E-B Favor.
Favor brings the store to your door in minutes with H-E-B now.
So the Wildcats begin the second half with the ball. They ate up almost 8 minutes off the clock, down 6. They come marching down the field, and Rodriguez gives the Wildcats the lead on that touchdown right there. And they were feeling pretty good about themselves until Carroll got the ball back. And this is, well, it did get picked off on this big play right here as the defense took over. And there's that interception that you were talking about by Reese Rusher, who had that big kickoff return and then the big interception. But then Robles scores with just over a minute to play, and it looked like the Carroll Tigers were going to win this football game. But on the ensuing kickoff, watch what happens. This is the play of the game. As Reese Rusher takes it from his own 10-yard line, pretends to hand it off, and then takes off, turns down the speed. Folks, he's running as fast as he can go. They can't catch him. And it's a 90-yard game-winning kickoff return. Unbelievable. Meanwhile, let's head down to Tyrese, who's got some pretty excited folks down on the field. Tyrese, take it away.
Hey, everybody, I'm here with Reese Rusher, man, the player of the game. Oh, my God, what a finish it was. Talk to me a little bit about this last quarter, and what was your thoughts going through it?
Yeah, we knew it was going to be a 4-quarter game going into it, and our coach told us we're going to have to execute on all 3 phases, defense, offense, and special teams, and we did that tonight.
Absolutely. You guys were able to get the win last year in close fashion. You were able to, actually last year you guys lost in close fashion. Now you were able to get it done this year. How does it feel? Does it feel rewarding to finally get that dub?
It does, actually. It does feel good. Yeah.
See, I got it.
And that will do it, man. Thank you so much, Reese. You player of the game, had a great game. Can't wait to see you next week. Yes, sir. And that will do it, guys. Back to you.
All right, Reese. Tyrese. Thank you, Reese. Man, a few words, but all his words are down the field with his play. So, what an outstanding finish. Both teams played really well tonight. So, give credit to both. And you see your final score of 26-21. I know you got something you want to.
I do. I just got to bring up this. So, Calallen wins 26-21. But last year, Carroll won 27-21. So, 2 very close games in back-to-back years, nearly identical, just in favor of Calallen.
All right, next week the Cats will host Rockport Fulton, and the Carroll Tigers will travel to TM. Folks, will join us next Thursday night. We'll be right back here at Buccaneer Stadium when the Ray Texans play host to the Ingleside Mustangs. For Larissa Liska and Tyrese Boone, who did a great job down there on the sidelines, I'm Alan Hartwell. Thank you so much for tuning in to Game Night South Texas, brought to you by Thomas J. Henry. Again, final score, Calallen 26 and the Carroll Tigers 21. Good night, everybody.
Thomas J. Henry's Game Night South Texas is a presentation of Chris 6 News, presented by Thomas J. Henry.